All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Talkin Sports. My goodness, it's always a pleasure to do these spaces with you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining. Be sure to retweet and share the space. I would love to have more people hop in and join in. Wise guy, I see you. Thank you for joining in. Nemar, I see you. Welcome. Thank you for joining. We should be expecting a few more people very, very soon. Um, but other than that, I mean, my week has been pretty good. Other than the fact that the Miami Heat has tied it with the Nuggets now making it a series, but it's okay. It's fine. It's all right. Game three, I believe, is tomorrow, and it's going to be in South Beach. Uh, yeah, I mean, this is pretty much essentially a home game for the Miami Heat. So we're gonna see what happens. I mean, the Heat are obviously one of the better teams in the playoffs when it comes to home games, right? It's crazy, but now the series is tied, and now they have all basically all this momentum in their favor. So, I mean, I was utterly shocked. I'm not gonna lie. I was utterly shocked because this is a Miami team that is shooting way efficient from three. They're shooting, I believe, they're shooting it at 55, 56% from three, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, you're talking about guys like Gabe Vincent, Max Juice, Duncan Robinson, and a whole lot more. Oh, I forgot about Caleb Martin as well. So, so I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. Like, where was this at throughout the regular season? But now all of a sudden playoff time comes, and now they're just turning it up. Like, I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, it's not just the players, but it's also largely impact due to coaching. I mean, you're talking about well, this is basically the same team as was last year, right? With the well, excuse me, minus the introduction of Kyle Lowry, right? Basically, they built this team up through chemistry, and that's one of the reasons why they won that last game, because they knew that they had to turn it up at some point, at one point or another. I mean, the Nuggets were basically up 15, basically going into the third and fourth quarters, right? And for some reason, the Nuggets just couldn't get it done. Like, Jokic was single handedly carrying that team all night. Like, I was expecting Jamal Murray to show up, but he had only 18 points. I expected a whole bunch of other players to step in as well, like Aaron Gordon and Porter Jr. It was crazy. It's crazy enough that, despite Jimmy Butler having not too great of a series, but not too bad of a series, uh, the role players are stepping up. They're doing their parts. They're doing their jobs the best way that they can, and I really don't understand. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy in a good way, because now we're getting to see these guys shine in a whole different light, and it's crazy. But going into game three, I think in order for the Nuggets to truly make this a series, they can't be down 3-1. They against a team like the Miami Heat, they can't be down 3-1. Okay, I'm referring this because last series the Miami Heat faced the Boston Celtics, and the Heat basically allowed the Heat. Well, excuse me, let me rephrase that. The Heat allowed the Celtics to come back down 3-0 or 0-3, right? And the Celtics would have gotten the job done if we hadn't had a horrific game 7, and I'll get into that a little bit later. But going back to the Nuggets, they cannot be down 1-3. Going back to Denver, they can't. In order for the Nuggets to make this series again, they would have to steal a home game, and that's going to be a tall task. I'm not even going to lie. It's going to be a tall task because, like I said, Miami is one of the better teams uh, in the playoffs at home. Their record shows it. So it's all based on the momentum of the Nuggets, and it's going to be based on whether or not can the Heat really keep this streak alive, especially with their 3 point shooting. So we're gonna see what happens game three. Uh, yeah, but feel free to come up, guys. I love to hear your guys' opinions. We have one of my favorite speakers on here, Javo. What's up, man?
Hey, is it Deontay?
Oh, yes, it
All right.
is.
Hey, Deontay, what's up? You doing good?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. I'm just talking about this series, man. This series has just gotten a whole lot interesting.
Right. The Heat stole a game. I totally predicted it. So this is a theory, right? I think the Miami Heat will win this series because the way they just like pulled it off, almost sweeping the Celtics, but having that horrific 3 game stretch where they nearly let the Celtics come back. I mean, beating the Knicks and Bucks, like those are all teams that should be better than the Heat, but they just keep powering through. The Nuggets have been undefeated at home since like March. Like not even the Warriors could this is like a little this is way back, but not even the Warriors could beat them, and I'm pretty sure Michael Porter Jr. was the leading scorer for that game. I might look for that game particularly, but the Nuggets, yeah, they're a really deep team, but like Michael Porter Jr., he's not shooting great. Like I think he's been doing okay as a defender, but it's just that Gabe Vincent is just too good, and Bam is playing good. Jimmy is playing pretty bad though. Honestly, he needs to step up.
Yeah, he's not having a good series.
He needs to step up. Like, yeah, he may have rolled his ankle a while ago, but I'm pretty sure that would have been like healed up by now. I think so. But this Miami,
Absolutely, because if you take a look at Jimmy in the Miami's first series with the Milwaukee Bucks, like you saw a completely different Jimmy than the one that we're seeing now. The Jimmy that we're seeing right now, I mean, it's kind of more like a regular season thing. But what happened with the Bucks, like he was just a whole different player. Like, oh my god, like him scoring that efficiently in the first series with him averaging 37 point something points per game in that series was absolutely phenomenal. Like he was putting up 40 points in one game and then 50 points in one of the other games. Like holy crap. But
he,
now it's just kind of like died down. I mean, can this series be a series where he can reach that? I don't think so. But I needless to say, I think Jimmy's done more than his fair share of getting his team to where it needs to be right now, along with guys like Bam and the rest of the role players like Caleb Martin and Gabe Vincent, so on and so forth.
yeah. So the thing with Caleb is that he kind of needs to step up. I think he's only shot
Mm-hmm.
one shot, and he's only made one field goal. I think. I don't know if that. I don't remember. I think he's only made one field goal the entire series. The
Yeah,
role players like
yeah.
Duncan Robinson came alive. That is the reason they did win. Gabe Vincent, like literally after was asking what was Gabe Vincent doing, he just turns out to be the best role player. And this was after the Knicks series because he kind of looked underwhelming in the Knicks series, but then he just turned out to be the greatest role player of all time now.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat offer him some type of like extension. I wouldn't
They
be surprised.
they should. He's really good.
Hmm. But then you also have Tyler Hero coming back too. Hopefully, well, the diagnosis is that, or the speculation is that he might be coming back game three or game four, but it's more likely leaning towards game three that he's coming back.
I think they should hold off until game 4 because if it's like the hand, it's swelling, it doesn't look good. They should hold off because they did just win a game and they're
That is
going
true.
back home. Also, another thing, you said that the Heat were a good team at home. The Celtics did beat the Heat what, like twice at home? I mean,
Yep,
on the road,
that is
yeah.
true. That is correct.
Celtics. The Celtics beat them, and the Nuggets are a great team on the road. Yeah, they've won one, two, four or five games on the road so far. They swept the Lakers, they beat the Suns in six, and they beat the Timberwolves on the road. It's a great team, but Miami is just it is kind of weird that they're just making it out. I really think Miami's gonna win this just because of how weird the trajectory is.
So you believe that they're that they're a well coached team, which I believe as well. They're a very well coached team.
Of course, Eric Spoelstra is like the driving force. Like what was I gonna say? Eric Spoelstra. Yeah, Eric Spoelstra just makes that team go. Like everyone's talking about how many undrafted players there are, and they're just making all this noise. Like the Nuggets are more experienced, like Jokic,
Mm-hmm.
Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., even KCP. I don't know his name, but Catalius Caldwell Pope. That guy,
Yep.
yeah. Aaron Gordon, that guy too. Like they got a solid squad. I mean, they showed in the Lakers series, they crushed them, but they just lost a game at home to a Miami Heat team.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy how you look at it. Absolutely. Like my honest opinion, I thought the Nuggets would be up 2-0, but then they really let game 2 away, go away from them. And then it was the 3-point shooting that uh literally killed them.
Yeah, I never checked. Jamal Murray had the last shot, but he missed.
Yeah, if Jamal Murray had made that shot, then we would have went into overtime. But I just didn't understand why they didn't call a timeout.
Yeah, that was really bad hindsight. But like, what is it? The Nuggets. I was about to say something about the Nuggets. Oh yeah, they blew like a 15-point lead. They did blow like an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter. That was pretty. That was really bad. They were looking great in the halftime. Then the Miami Heat did like what they've done it like probably 5 times or like 4 times already. They came back.
And
That
this
team
is
is
yep,
that team has heart. Even though
absolutely.
even though Jimmy's just been kind of lazy so far. Look, because I think Jimmy will come alive for one game. He's gonna explode eventually. He's doing the. I think he's gonna do the exact same thing the last year with the Celtics and Heat. You know when the Celtics beat the Heat and they made it to the finals.
Yep,
Yeah, so Jimmy was like, yeah, he just got injured. I don't know what it was, maybe an ankle injury, but he was silent for like game four, game three, or game five, something like that. And then he exploded in game six, and he led the Heat to another win. He had like 40 points. I think he's due for a game like that.
absolutely.
I mean, you just see Jokic pulling all these 40-point games. Like he's obviously excellent, but like the way that team is kind of structured, the Nuggets are like 0-4 in games where Jokic has more than 40 points, something like that.
Yeah,
That
and
was
it's
a
a
crazy
crazy
stat.
stat too.
Yeah, maybe Eric Spoelstra figured him out. They just have to what is it, limit Jamal and all the other role players and just let Jokic do all the shots.
Yeah, they basically did a good job of limiting Murray in the last game because he only had 18 points.
Yep. I mean, coming
And
off the Lakers series too, he was averaging 30 points on like more than 60% true shooting. Like he was
crazy.
insane.
It is insane. And you would think, and he's coming back off of that injury that he had a few years ago. So now we're seeing Jamal Murray in full effect.
Right. It was an ACL injury.
Oh man.
Those things are brutal, and he still comes back and he does this. Like that's talent.
Yeah, man. I can't help but root for him.
I
I
think
re-
I honestly, well, I think you would obviously want the Nuggets to win, right? You know, the Heat just knocked off your Celtics team. You'd obviously want Jokic to win the ring and just beat Jimmy.
Now, yeah, yeah, pretty much. But putting my fandom to the side real quick. I mean, I wouldn't be mad if Jimmy won his first ring because don't get me wrong, like I respect Jimmy Butler and he's been in the league for this long. And so I wouldn't be opposed to the idea of Jimmy getting his first ring because I really do want Jimmy Butler to win his first ring. I mean, if Jokic doesn't win it this year, I mean, he's still young. Jokic is 24, 25, so there's going to be that chance where more than likely we're going to see him in the finals again at some point and he's going to win his. That is, if the Nuggets continue to build around him and Murray, then I say that they would have another shot of making it to the finals and ultimately winning it within the next few seasons.
Yeah, easily. Everyone counted out the Nuggets, which I never understood why. Like they just kept saying it was a bad defensive team. I never saw it, and I never really cared. Before the season started, I had them as the finals, but
Mm.
it was completely different because I had the Grizzlies in the conference finals because I thought the team would just like kind of roll over the Lakers. I thought the Lakers were just
Mm.
weak, and then the Nuggets just made it to the finals.
Yep. And now here we are, Game 3 of the NBA Finals. This is crazy. This is absolutely nuts.
Yep, the game's tomorrow. We'll see if like maybe Tyler Hero plays, but I
Right.
think
I
he'll
mean,
play.
yeah, I
I
think
think
they
he'll
should
play.
just sit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're absolutely right. I think they should just sit him out for one more game.
Yeah, let his like what his little his well, I don't know what hand it was, but just let his hand like recover just a tiny bit
I
more.
think
Then
it
you could just
was the right hand. I think it was the right hand or either the left hand. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it is definitely a hand injury. And the original diagnosis of that hand injury was 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yep.
Literally, it was game one of the Bucks. He broke his hand, and the reports were saying that we're not going to get him back until the finals. And everyone, even I was like, oh yeah, no way. They're just going to get ready to go back home. No, they somehow beat the Bucks, beat the Knicks, and then beat the Celtics, and now they're in the finals.
It's crazy you say that because one of my friends who's down there in the listeners, he's a Knicks fan. So he so he might, he's very adamant about his New York Knicks. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, the Knicks. Look, Jalen Brunson, great player. Like here's the thing. I've said this before, and I'm not gonna mix it up
Yes.
again. I hate Mark Cuban for letting him leave after that. That was awful. But the way
Yeah.
the way Brunson's been hooping, yeah, good for him. And also, what does the Knicks fan have to say about Julius Randle? Does he want him gone? Because
Yes.
the way Randle's been playing in the
Bro,
playoffs,
I want him gone so badly. I want him gone. I want Tibbs
really,
gone. I want everybody gone.
really.
Yup. I've been
I'm
screaming.
not even a Knicks
Ask
fan and I'm
Tatum.
saying that I
Ask
want
Deontay. I've
Julius
been
Randle
screaming this
gone. Both
for.
him and Tibbs need to go. I'm sorry.
Hmm. The Knicks fans really hate Randall that much. I honestly, I see why. Like, this is what I thought of Randall before. Like, he was like what the first time he was in the playoffs. Like, oh, he was really bad. Okay, he was the only star on the team. He needs help. Okay, Jalen Brunson is his big help, and Jalen Brunson balled out big time, and Randall still wasn't there.
Right.
I
Like
think
if
it's
you
kind of the. I honestly think it's that ankle injury. I think the Knicks should give him one more year, just one more year, one
do
more
you think
time, one
they
more shot.
do you think they
Hold
might
up.
have like
Hold up.
rushed him back
Did
for
I
that
hear ankle injury?
do you think they might have rushed him back too early
Rushed
because
him
of
back.
that
I mean, he did
injury that
have
he suffered?
he did have an what is it, ankle surgery? I don't or
Yeah,
knee surgery. So I don't remember. It was surgery though. It was a little bit more than it let on.
right. Like something wasn't really clicking right. Absolutely.
I heard ankle injury. If you go to the Knicks spaces, they say that they don't like to listen to excuses. So even
Excuses.
I
from
mean,
receiving,
if you took a look at what Julius Randle did in the conference semifinals against the Heat, the numbers are not they're really not there for him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He was atrocious. He was atrocious. But
Yeah,
that ankle injury, like people do injuries do cause this type of thing. I mean, look at Tatum.
absolutely.
Like Tatum game 7, he rolled his ankle like the very first play. And
And
that
injuries, yep, and injuries can really change the momentum of the game. What's up, TJ? But yeah, they really changed the momentum
What's up,
of the
bro?
game. I mean, what's up, man? Had Tatum not rolled his ankle, then would I have been looking at a different game seven for the Celtics? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I,
But who? What? Yeah.
but one question: if he didn't roll his ankle and it was still the same outcome, how would you feel then, though?
True.
so how
Would it
about
be
Jalen Brown?
would it be more embarrassing if he didn't roll his ankle?
If he didn't roll his ankle, and if we still lost the way we did, then yes, it would have been extremely embarrassing. Well, the fact that we lost Game Seven like that after trying to come back 0-3 was embarrassing. I'll say at the very least, it was overall embarrassing.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna say this: as much as y'all may say it's embarrassing, people literally, first off, y'all shouldn't have been in the prediction to begin with, but also, y'all still are one hell of a team. So I knew y'all were gonna come back sometime. I knew it was either gonna be. I said it was gonna be a 7 game series. I did say that. I did say that to begin with. I just didn't know how it was going to turn
Yep, the
out.
tweets prove it. That's right. You're absolutely right, and you've been in my spaces more than once. So yep, you did say it would be a 7 game series. You're absolutely right.
And guess what? I was still keeping my predictions. I was like, I was crossing my fingers. I'm like, hopefully I'm wrong. It's a 4 game series. But then I was like, but at the same time, I was like, I won't be surprised if it goes 7.
Now, as a Heat fan, right?
Yeah.
How did you feel about the outcome of Game Two? What towards the end of the game? What was your initial thoughts, and
Oh,
how
the
were you
final,
feeling towards the end of the game?
the finals, right?
Yep, of the
Uh,
finals. Yep.
lot in our favor. Now realizing that Hero's not playing game 3 is kind of a bummer because Eric Spoelstra denied that he would be starting or playing. So now he's been moved to game 4. So that's a little damper, but from the outside view of game 2 though, it was what I said. I said you got to make Jokic score, and you got to prioritize Jamal Murray as the number one threat. You can double team Jokic
Mm-hmm.
you can double team Jokic sometimes, but like you can't always just be double teaming Jokic. I literally say don't double team Jokic every time I watch the game. And, I, and that's what I said. I said Jimmy's gonna have to play a Nikola Jokic type of role by being a passer, a defensive, a defensive player, which is not really Jokic, but like he had to play a very different role than what he was accustomed to because of that ankle injury from the Knicks series, which I still feel like it still affected him, but like I can't make excuses because he's still playing, he's still doing what he is. And even if he wins this championship or Nuggets win the championship, I'm not going to use that ankle injury as an excuse. He's still playing. So
Mm. Raekwon, what's up, man?
One, I know you're
What's up, bro?
How you feeling, man?
Dude, I seen dude. He was like, make Jokic score. I'm not even gonna bullshit with you. If Max Strus doesn't go off, which I don't think he will go off, like the next couple games they playing defense, they lose. Jamal Murray got to play better in the third quarter. He played well down the stretch, but the zone was fucking him up where they couldn't run pick and roll. He figured it out at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like
definitely.
he got a shot, but if what you call does not foul 2 3-point shooters, the Heat lose. I don't
Oh
think the
yeah,
Heat
that's
like.
definitely another priority too. But
Yeah,
also,
about to say,
real quick, how do you say your name?
Raekwon,
Raekwon.
like the chef.
Yeah, Raekwon. The way I see it also is whenever Jokic has under 5 assists below, they've always lost. It's a very bad record when Jokic has under 5 plus assists.
Mm.
I understand what you're saying, but if
But
you
but
look at the
also in
shot,
that game there was a lot of calls that went our way,
yeah,
so I can't
no,
make
I'm not.
excuses.
Motherfucker was fouling. They gotta stop being. You don't foul a 3-point shoot. It's 2 seconds left. Um, Kyle Lowry is heaving up a fucking shot. You don't foul him. Let him shoot that. If he make it, you live with it. But
Absolutely.
look,
You don't
Definitely.
violate his shooting lanes.
if
Like
you
it wasn't even like it happened once. This happened twice. I'm like,
yeah, if you
dude, what are
yeah,
you doing?
Didn't he foul out?
nah, I don't think.
No.
But if you look at the shots, if you look at the shots that Michael Porter missed, like Michael Porter was wide open damn near every shot. Like they just
Mm-hmm.
usually they shoot well in Denver, but if you look at the shots he missed wide open, like Jokic have 10 assists. Like yeah, you double him, but my thing is Jimmy Butler just don't look like he want. He don't like he wanted Jimmy. I mean, he just there. He don't go to the lane. I don't know what it. I don't. I can
Okay,
say
I'm gonna give you a real answer. One, he's apparently one. Like I'll say this, and it's not an excuse, but it could be the actual reason why he's playing like this. His ankle. He's probably getting tired of playing on that fucked up ankle. Two, he's probably trying to play a different role because they know that they prioritize Jimmy more than anybody else. Because you see how Bam's gonna get his in the game.
but Bam don't win no championship.
I know, but
Caleb Williams don't win no championship.
Caleb Martin.
Jimmy,
Yeah, I know Jimmy Butler can. I know.
yeah, he know he.
But when you're the number one player, you gotta find a different way to help your team win, and that's what he did. If he's not scoring, listen, he scored 21.
That's
He scored 21 in that game. That was his best game of the series, right? As of now, but he found
that
other
was.
ways to get involved.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but if that's like okay, Jokic, he has like you got Jokic is a pass first player. He don't look to score. I feel like he's more deadly
Mhm.
passing the ball than scoring. That's not Jimmy Butler. Like you want Jimmy Butler to go get you a bucket. Like that's the
Oh yeah,
best
definitely.
chance. And I feel like he's not playing aggressive like the way what he did to Boston, like he was giving mismatch. But I like to start with Kevin Love because I mean Aaron Gordon was killing his first. Aaron Gordon was killing niggas his first. Like they like the three guards is too small. But I don't. Like I
He
said I don't
sure was killing them.
think that zone. I don't think that zone. I like Spoelstra, but I don't think that zone. I don't think that zone affects Jamal Murray. Like Jamal Murray had what 16 points. He give you
Yeah, I
20.
believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I was say he give you 25. He scored. He just the zone affected him in the pick and roll. Like that's what and Michael Porter had a bad shooting night. Aaron Gordon, he's all right. I'm not but Michael Porter got to hit those wide open shots. But they still lost by 3. Like I don't like Bam is Bam. Like I think I think what they're trying to do is like let Bam score. We'll allow him to beat us. Like we gonna clamp Jimmy Butler and let Bam. Like the first game he had 25 shots. That's his highest shots he ever took. Like Bam don't beat you. Like Jimmy Butler, like they will let every other motherfucker beat you before Jimmy Butler will, and they just don't think that nobody else can. Like Max Strus came out that bitch shooting. Like, but they gotta play better defense. But I think the Nuggets win 4 straight. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Okay,
Like
okay. That goes to my next question. If somehow, because it's not guaranteed, Miami wins game three, you still
Mm-hmm.
what are y'all's thoughts of how the series is going? Y'all still think it goes seven? Don't think it goes seven?
nah, I got him in 6, bro. I still got him in 6.
I got
Mm.
Miami in 6, honestly.
Yeah,
For me personally, I feel like I would say in 6, but
Yeah, I would
but
say.
this could have a potential to be a 7 game series. I'm not even gonna hold you, and it's mainly because okay, so the next 2 games are at Miami's home court,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
If the Nuggets can steal a game, then we're looking at a 2-2 series. Now it's coming back to
Denver.
Denver, right?
Yeah.
Like, and the Heat already won a game in Denver. So if the Heat and I don't know why, but I have a sneaky suspicion that they might try to steal. Well, excuse me, they might try to steal a game Denver, the same thing that they did in Game 2, and we're already looking at a tied series again at 3 apiece. So now, Game 7 will ultimately be either in Denver, which I'm assuming that is highly likely, or in Miami, right?
No, no,
It is Endeavor. Game
no.
7 is Endeavor.
Okay, all right. So if Game 7 in Denver, I don't know, man. I think the Nuggets might take. Well, this might, like I said, it might be a 7 game
I
series.
feel like it
It's
comes up
just
to
all
wire Game 7.
depends on. It all depends on like the momentum for the Nuggets and if they can just try to replicate the momentum that they had in Game 1 and try to steal games away. That's my take on it.
That's a good ass take, man. That is a good ass take.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't see a jet. I like as of right now, you can't sweep. There's no sweeps no more. So people can put the sweep. People can put the broom away because there's no sweep no more. Gentleman sweep doesn't exist. People say, put that broom in the closet. I honestly think if my because we broke the Nuggets home streak. They were undefeated at
Yep.
home all postseason.
Y'all gave them their first loss at
We gave
home.
them their first loss, so they're beatable
Yep.
at home. We're just the first people to give it to them from a different conference.
They are, but it's hard. One is hard because how good their offense is. Two is hard. They like 3,000 feet above sea level. So like when people go there, if you notice, like when people like LeBron, Jimmy Butler, like motherfuckers look slowed down in the third quarter because I mean it's just so hard to breathe. Motherfuckers be tired. Like that altitude is fucking with them. While Jokic and Jamal Murray and them, they play there at least 40 games a year. So they used to it.
Yep.
So in the third quarter come, they running. That's really why they what you call it. They just air exposure, air exposure. Like I figured I didn't say they were gonna get swept because exposure ain't going out like that. Like he's too good of a coach to get swept. But gentleman sweep, that's definitely something. I think their offense is too. Is Tyler Hero coming back? Is he playing?
As of right now, he's not coming back game 3.
I thought he was broke his
Ugh.
hand. I thought
It has been pushed back to game 4.
he broke his hand. He can play with a broke hand. His shooting hand.
No, he when he broke his hand, he actually was still out there and he shot with it. So that may have cost him a little more
But
damage.
it was just the pain was just too much for Euro, man. It was too much.
Yeah, I want to say when he does come back, he's probably gonna have like a wrap around his hand. I honestly see that happening. But
Yeah,
but
I
right,
don't think they try to like rush him out there.
he's as of right now, he's just now doing full contact.
He's stealing money. That's what he's doing.
Who,
Bro,
who's stealing money,
a broken
Hero?
hand is pretty damn
Yeah.
hard to come back from.
Last year versus when they needed him versus the Celtics, he got hurt. You can't keep getting hurt in these crucial moments, and
Uh oh.
paying you all that money.
Hold up, Raekwon. I gotta say really quick thing to a Heat fan. Yo, just to let you know, the Knicks were really close to getting you guys. We were thinking we would go Game 7, but
Who?
because we were 2-3, but then frickin' Tibbs couldn't figure out how to adjust.
Hey,
So
In that series, it came down to coaching, and also came back to the experience in the playoffs. Even though your Knicks are pretty good, it came down to the experience, and
yo,
Fitz had some upside and some downside. It showed.
stop lying to the Knicks. Stop lying to the Knicks. Not
He
even gonna
said to stop lying.
stop
That's
lying.
crazy.
Stop lying to the Knicks fan. Jalen Brunson is the only person that's good on the Knicks. I don't care about regular season.
yes, I agree with Raekwon on that one.
Julius Randle is so trash. It's like he forget how to play basketball. Like, I,
Okay, to actually add on to that, he is currently the worst playoff performer of all time as of right now.
and the crazy thing is he made all NBA second team and this year.
Yeah, that is
It's like
that is a bad look now that I think about it.
he
Aren't
just
they gonna have to pay him a lot of money because of that? Because he made an All NBA selection.
yeah they
I don't
will.
think they're gonna listen. Knicks. I don't know how much
You
important
sure?
that nation is. They probably are gonna try to fish him, shop him out. I
The
still
th- I, is, I'm not, because I made a bold statement that said R.J. Barrett was going to be the best player out that draft. Even though I'm from North Carolina, I don't like Duke players. Fuck Duke. I felt like he was more NBA ready. He just got to get a shot, bro. He just got to get a jump shot. You have to work on his jump shot. Yeah, and you let Cam Reddish go. Cam Reddish could help you.
Question: How old is
I'm not worried.
RJ?
RJ Young.
RJ's 22, 23?
He's
I think he's 20.
Neemer, do you know how old RJ Barrett is?
I think he's 23.
Oh,
But
yeah.
State
Oh,
might
so
know
he's
better.
23.
So yeah, y'all
He-
still got a couple more years, right?
he's young. Now, what you can do is in a package is try to trade Julius Randle. Oh, I know niggas like Obi Toppin, and get you a star. Like get you somebody like maybe a Brandon Ingram, like somebody
Try
like
to lure him away from the Pelicans. That's
I
interesting.
mean,
Yo,
Zach Levine. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's another good name.
let's go get.
you know you can steal players like that. What's the guy from the Trailblazers? He played for the Pistons. What's his name?
Sadiq Bey.
Jeremy
Oh
Grant.
yeah,
Oh, sure.
Jeremy Green. Yeah.
Yeah, you better get my kid on
Nah, I've been eyeing him for a while now. That's the guy that I want
maybe
on the Celtics.
maybe OG Anunoby, somebody like that. You know that'll help.
Also, I feel like the Knicks need a little better depth at center because hacking Mitchell Robinson is probably that's another negative from that series that was kind of dire for them is when Mitchell Robinson couldn't hit those free throws. But he did have them
Yeah,
games where he did them.
him not hitting those three throws were killers.
I like Mitch Robinson, but you can go down there. You can go. I know. I seen a lot of people say Cat. I don't like Cat. He don't play
I
no
mean,
defense.
free agency, get
Nah,
a
dog.
Cat.
Yeah, like this is not the same cat
Like
as I saw.
Miles Turner is rotting down there in Indy. Go get him.
Yep.
He play.
Mm-hmm.
He can shoot. He
Go
can
play
stretch the
fetch.
floor. He can stretch the
And
floor.
listen, if
Like
you don't want to trade for someone, just go try to get a Capella maybe something like that. I don't know.
he don't want Capella. He can't shoot.
Clint Capella.
He can't shoot.
I mean, he can't shoot, but he can
Nah.
defend,
You
and,
know,
and he's not a free throw liability. I know that because we played against
you know,
the Hawks a lot.
asleep. Well, I can't even say that because New York market is just so crazy. Like
The first thing that we got to do is we got to trade Julius Randle. We got to fire Tibbs because Tibbs can't play.
Trade Randall to where?
No, there has been places that the Knicks
Trade him to the Sixers for Embiid.
Oh
I
man.
think that was on the tape. Like Knicks fans
no.
have been saying that in Knicks spaces.
I mean,
No.
if you're okay, let me think about this. Randall. Okay, real quick, how old is Randall? Because that's going to be the determining factor.
Randall is what, 27? I
27.
feel like he's got to be older than that,
Embiid.
right?
He's probably older than.
No, he's young. Embiid is about to be 30.
Okay, but no, I'm talking about Randall real quick.
Oh, Julius Randle.
Trade for? You know who you could trade for that'd be good? That a lot of people is like he's
He's
trash.
28.
He's soft, and he will work.
Damn, almost 30. Yeah, that.
Hey, Niemer, do you want Jaylen Brown? We give you Jaylen Brown. You give us damn.
You're not getting him.
Jaylen Brown to the Knicks is kind of crazy
You're not getting
because you're definitely getting rid of all your depth at the bench, which really there's not really that much depth.
If you need a center, a big man, Miles Turner or DeAndre Ayton. Everybody don't like DeAndre.
Ayton?
Ayton?
No.
DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton was really soft.
I'm
He
on
hasn't
Spurs
been.
Ayton. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is,
play.
if you're getting Aiden, you got to get a coach who actually knows how to develop big men. That's all
I'm
I'm
about to
saying.
say he doesn't want to play there.
Exactly. Like this was made evident throughout last season when they let him go to the Pacers, and then I don't know why they signed him
He
back.
don't want to play there.
Guys, but to be truthful, I don't mind getting any one of these players, but not until Tibbs is fired.
You don't like Tibbs?
Okay, question: Who do you want out of the free agency market of coaches' rest right now if you would fire Tibbs?
There's a lot of coaches
You
out
don't
there.
want Doc. I'm gonna
Cause
tell you, you
yeah,
don't
because
want Doc.
you know number one person you're not looking at is Doc. Doc on the Knicks
Do do
is a
you do
recipe for
you do you
disaster.
want Joe Mazzulla? Do you want him?
Uh, that's
No,
something that
hey,
I got to
you know
think
what's
about.
crazy? I can see Joe Mazzulla going to the Knicks and actually thriving.
No, Becky Hammond.
Because it's less pressure, bro.
Coaches.
Becky Hammond.
Hey, y'all heard it here first.
Becky
I
Hammond.
mean,
Now, Mark Jackson.
Joe Mazzulla on the Knicks is less
Mark,
pressure for him.
Mark Jackson would probably be the perfect fit. Like Mark Jackson can coach. Like he can really coach.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can get those guys over the hump. But you need you need a not a star, but you need something that's quality because Julius Randle. One thing that what you call people can't say is DeAndre Ayton do actually play well in the playoffs.
Guys, what do you think about Kenny Atkinson?
About who?
Julius Randle for Andrew Wiggins.
Oh,
Nah,
man.
hell no.
That
What? I
would
would first.
that shit would be mid as hell.
Who Andrew
No,
Wiggins
no,
being
that's crazy.
Andrew Wiggins being your second best player?
Sure.
I would
But
do it.
get him behind
You don't
get him
remember when he
behind
Wolves?
Jalen Brunson, maybe.
Andrew
Who
Wiggins is a
knows?
decent
Maybe.
defender.
You
I
don't
don't
remember where he was with the
I'm
Wolves?
open to it. I would actually.
know.
Hold on. Let me take a look at who y'all could actually get. Like the actual like behind it, bro. It's really hard to think of what the Knicks could get for Randall. Because there are teams that are
Shoot, I'm
desperate for
still
players.
I'm still worried about the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. Who's gonna get him?
No,
Well, clearly the only team that probably has the capital is the Celtics.
Almost,
Like,
I don't
there's
see
just
any other team.
almost
the only
saying.
way we do that is if we don't sign both players to the max, which we can't. We're talking about $600 million if we sign both of these players, man.
Brad Stevens.
Oh,
Oh my god, bro.
this
Brad,
is like
Y'all, so hold on, I'm looking at this right now. Y'all would have to get rid of Julius Randle to open up cap. Probably get rid of Fournier.
probably because Fournier, yeah, no, he hasn't lived up to
You're
expectations.
probably getting rid of
Absolutely not.
D Rose because he's a high contract right now.
Oh yeah, like come on, they can let him go.
Hold on, let me see. I'm not trading him. I'm just trying to see what happens if you get rid of both of them.
I'm open.
Niemer is opening up to anything at this point. He just wants the Knicks to be good.
Yes. You know who actually got me into like you know who actually told me like we need to fire Tibbs and everything. Deontay, you got to go to this dude's space. It's State. He's a huge Knicks fan. He's
Oh
like,
yeah. Oh, trust me, I've been to plenty of Knicks
Oh,
spaces. Y'all are
real quick. If you were to get
engrossed.
rid of Randall and Fournier, y'all would have 7.3 mil. But if you were to get rid of D Rose right out next to him, y'all would have. Hold on, real quick. Give me a second. Y'all would have 22.9 mil in cap if y'all get rid of those two right now.
Do it.
do it, do it, do it,
Pull.
do it,
Yep. Just pull the trigger and do it. There's
do
no
it,
debating
right.
on it. There's nothing.
Now the question is, who gets all that cap, and what are you getting in return for those three?
Mm.
That's the real question, ain't it?
So who would get that 22 point? What is it? 22.9.
Yeah, 22.9. I'm gonna look at some teams though.
Okay.
Because let's see. I'm gonna look around and see who has the most cap. Realistically, probably someone with the most cap is Utah.
Of course, Utah got the most cap. My God, we
And,
know what they're gonna do
and
in Utah.
I'm gonna say this right now. Would y'all? Okay, so I'm gonna say this right now. Utah has 36.2 million in cap space. Right now, the roster of right now is Colin Sexton, Laurie Marketing, Jordan Clarkson, Kelly Olynyk, Taylor Horton Tucker. And didn't Utah make the playoffs, or were they in the play-in?
No, Utah unfortunately did not make the playoffs because they were
Utah
the
was
number.
nowhere near the playoffs.
Well, they were the
Oh,
number
what's
one
up,
seed.
Rondo? How you doing, man?
They were the number one seed for a little bit. I know that.
Yeah, and then they just fell off. I don't know what happened.
All right,
No, they
so
just pulled the plug near the end of the season.
if you were to get rid of Julius Randle, because I'm just doing a potential trade. This ain't so hold on. I'm doing just the way I did with them and see how much that they would get rid of Derrick Rose, Derrick Fournier. Jeez, my phone's hella bad. Y'all. Ooh, okay. So
Excuse me.
getting rid of both of them would 22.9, like I said. And them on the roster right now would make them 26.4 mil in minus cap. So they would have to get rid of one of their highly valued contracts. So let's go
Mm-hmm.
through these highly valued contracts. The highest paid
All
contracts
right.
here are Colin Sexton, Rory Markkinen, Jordan Clarkson, Kelly Olynyk, Taylor Horton Tucker. Those are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Top 5.
I don't think Utah's parting with Laurie. I'm pretty sure he's part of the future.
I mean, okay, so he's making 17.2
Yeah, Laurie
with
most
the
definitely.
year.
Yeah.
Colin Sexton is the highest paid on the team. Let's look at. So you're definitely. Let's see.
I'd like to say Sexton's also untouchable, but this is the team that traded Donovan Mitchell, so
That is true.
Question.
Hey,
Final question.
anything
What
can
about
happen.
Josh Hart? Are y'all keeping Josh Hart?
Probably.
oh, he's coming to Sacramento.
No, I'm actually not sure about that. Probably not. I don't know. It depends.
Because if y'all get rid of Josh Hart, then you're probably putting. You're probably going to take a Colin Sexton and then move RJ back to the small forward, or do something weird. I don't know.
I might be confusing players, but didn't Josh Hart basically say there's no way in hell he's coming back?
He has a player option this offseason.
Like,
Mm.
Yeah, he does.
I felt like he indirectly said he's not coming back, but I could be confusing him with someone else.
Let me look at his what his player option will be this offseason.
Yeah, go ahead.
Player option. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait on. Press the wrong button. View profile. His contract. Sorry for just taking a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time,
with his
man.
option, he will be making possibly 12.9 million. 12 million with that player option. So you're definitely getting.
Yeah, so he's probably going to decline it because free agents stay getting overpaid.
Yeah, or y'all trade him just to avoid even trying to pay him. Because he may just try to accept that, so then y'all are stuck with him on the roster with that 12 million. So
nah, I think if you're gonna trade him, it's gonna have to be a sign and trade. I don't see him accepting his player option.
If you were to get rid of wait, I didn't even get rid of Obi Toppin. My bad.
Yep. Go ahead. You got to do some research, folks.
So if y'all got rid of Josh Hart, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, and Julius Randle, guess how much cap space y'all would have?
What's the cap looking like?
Yeah, I was going to ask what's the. Wow.
Getting rid of 3 role players and Julius Randle.
So 3 role players and Julius Randle. That's how much cap you're getting. Wow, that's crazy.
Let's go. I gotta report this.
So write that down. Write that down. Josh Hart, Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, and Julius Randle would open up. Ow!
Nah, the soundboard is going crazy.
Would open up
not the soundboard.
$45.9 million in cap with mine, and it doesn't include trading for anyone back. So this is just how much you get rid of just getting rid of them.
Nima, do you feel comfortable with that? Are you good with that?
So you don't have to give up Obi, you don't have to give up Brunson, you don't have to give up RJ Barrett, you don't have to give up Mitchell Robinson. You keep Isaiah Hartenstein Emmanuel Quickly, Quentin Grimes. It depends on who you're going after. We would have to offer more probably. So.
Yo.
So now.
Actually, hold up. Actually, I would definitely do that.
I know you would.
Now let's look at the potential free agency.
You're thinking of all that cap space.
Yeah.
Of course you would.
Okay, now real quick, we're gonna look at the free agency with players that are potentially going to be there. You got Kyrie, which I don't think will happen. You got Kyrie, Chris Middleton on a player option, Chris Porzingis on a player option, James Harden on a player option, D'Lo, Draymond, Nikola Vucevic, Fred VanVleet, Jeremy Grant, Karis LeVert, Clint Capella, Harrison Barnes, Gary Trent, Derrick Rose with a team option, Christian Wood, Brook Lopez, Jordan Clarkson, Kyle Kuzma, and some other players, but they're mostly on options and stuff.
There you go. Showtime, what's up, man?
What's up?
What's good?
So,
oh man, I know you excited.
So yeah, so now the question is, how much? So for those four, where y'all, which would make 1, 3, so 12 mil, 18 mil with 2 years. Derrick Rose with 15, and then Julius Randle with the 28 million for 3 years.
Julius Randle, freaking 28 million a year.
So
that's
now
disgusting.
the real question is, where do you want Julius Randle to be sent, and who do y'all want for Julius Randle?
All right.
So right now we could go for some teams. So we got Bucks, Celtics, 76ers, Cavs, Nets, Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, Chicago, Orlando, Indiana, Washington, Charlotte, Detroit. Any of those teams sound like interesting prospects?
76ers sounds really awesome. Let's go get
That's a horrible fit.
On some real shit though. Let's look at the Sixers.
Let's accentuate all the different possibilities.
So
right now, a horrible fit.
Horrible. So now I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna do the same exact people that I just told y'all would open up space with. Julius Randle, Josh Hart, Evan Fournier, and Derrick Rose. Right. So now y'all would have the same exact amount of money, but the Sixers would have 103.1 million minus cap. So y'all would have to take on y'all would have to give up at least another big contract, which the biggest contract as of right now is Brunson, which you're not giving up, RJ, which you're probably not giving up either. The most likely one is Hartenstein, Quickly, or Mitchell Robinson.
Hey yo.
So let me take a look at let me take a look at the Sixers roster y'all can possibly get. Got Tobias Harris, James Harden with a potential player option if he accepts or declines, which I don't feel like he'll come to New York and play with y'all. He'll probably decline that option.
I'll do.
Would you do a sign trade for
Randall for Tobias?
Okay, so we can put Tobias Harris on.
Yeah, Tobias.
We do Tobias Harris on the Knicks. Jesus. So y'all will be minus 30. No, not minus 30. Minus 3 million in cap. Just spot based. So basically, getting rid of 4 role players would basically just be equivalent to what y'all just got rid of. So he'd be the biggest contract that y'all would take on, making 39.2 million.
Now you said that they would be what, -3 million in the cap space?
Yes, they get 3 million. So y'all would have to give up probably Quickly to open up cap or Hartenstein.
Damn! Oh man, they gotta let go of Quickly. Oh man.
Hold up, Deontay. We would love to let go of Quickly.
Why?
Ask State why.
Wasn't he
Quickly?
in the running for 6th man of the year? Why would you want to give him?
To be honest, he kind of has a point. No. No, I think he has a point. Quickly is kind of overrated.
No way.
All right, but hold on. Let's just take a look at what the cap space would be if you got rid of Quickly too. Y'all would have $80,804,000 in cap. So he wouldn't make a difference in the numbers. Let's just take a look at it. Let's just see. If you were to get rid of Hartenstein too, $10 million cap off of putting in Quickly in Hartenstein. So okay. So I'm just gonna chop this down to Sixers are a no-go. Let's take a look at Chicago because someone talked about Zach LaVine.
Yep. It was Niemer who said. I think it was either you or Niemer who said something about Zach LaVine.
This looks like it's going to be pretty.
I would do Zach LaVine.
There's a lot of good.
Get him
there's a
over
lot
here.
of good pieces over here, but I'm gonna say this: Zach LaVine is making $40 million a year. No, not $40 million a year. 40 mil 4 years.
$40 million a year for 4 years.
But I'm gonna do what we just did. I'm gonna put Julius, Josh Hart.
Yep.
Yeah, we're doing the same thing because this opens up cap space for y'all. I like that we're doing this. And look at this. A Heat fan something.
Oh, absolutely. See, this is
A Heat fan helping you with your future. Hold on. Come on, quickly, get out of here. You're not staying here. We're not quickly. Fournier.
Evan Fournier has to get cut or traded.
Most definitely he's getting cut.
There's a lot of people the Knicks probably should cut, like Derrick Rose. He's just there for like.
He has
no. Listen, I'm gonna say this: y'all are better off trading Evan Fournier and Derrick Rose just so y'all can get some cap without having to cut them.
I mean, who wants Evan Fournier at this time and age?
I mean, if you're giving up a good player for Evan Fournier, you're probably.
I mean, he's still very serviceable, but he's just not.
All right, so if we were to put,
I don't think he's worth a second-round pick.
If we were to put Mr. Zach LaVine on your team, let's take a look.
Then your chances are significantly higher.
Y'all have minus four million in cap, but the Chicago Bulls have minus 25.8 million cap. So they.
Jesus.
So y'all, if anything, y'all would have to damn, y'all can't trade for him.
Are we talking about Randall?
They would have to here? Move mountains to get LaVine.
You're pretty much giving.
I don't think the Bulls would want Randall for LaVine.
Okay, hold on.
That's wild to even think about.
I know. Well, hold on.
Honestly, the Bulls have been just stuck in purgatory.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's take a look. DeMar DeRozan for
DeMar DeRozan is more likely to get moved than Zach LaVine. I'll tell you that right now.
No, he's right about that. Definitely.
Now listen. Y'all would have 7.3 million cap by just getting DeMar. Minus 27 for Chicago, but they would have to probably do some. They're definitely not re-signing Vucevic. Kobe White's probably not going to get re-signed. They're probably
definitely not signing with Vucevic. Because he's
going to be an unrestricted free agent. So
they act like he's horrible.
So
the Bulls want to re-sign him though. That's the thing.
They do. So,
yeah.
So they're going to be deeper in cap space. Then Lonzo's probably going to get moved. So.
Yeah,
with him making
20, Lonzo,
with him making 20, that means that they would probably. I'm trying to use my math. So y'all would have probably 17. So they'd probably be minus 17 in cap. Hold on, let me just move off to the side. Minus 6. No, it'd be minus 16 in cap.
Wow.
Yeah, they probably gotta move some or at least restructure somebody's contract.
DeMar is gone.
Yeah. So you're getting if y'all were to get DeMar, so y'all would have cap if y'all got rid of DeMar, but there would have to be some exceptions or something like that.
Right.
Or they would have you probably take on a little more of a salary. Let's see. What other teams were y'all saying that y'all could probably trade with? Pelicans, y'all said, right?
Yep. Pelicans was, I believe, was said too.
Already, let me take a look. Ooh. 20,
He found something, folks.
23.3 million in cap. With all 39. So let's see. Y'all. So someone said they wanted Brandon Ingram.
Yep.
Which Brandon Ingram would be playing the full power forward if y'all got rid of Randall.
Shoot, yeah, you could put him at the power forward
And
position.
then
No, but that's kind of a tough trade, no, because Julius Randle is a defender and Brandon Ingram is like what, known for being a horrible
I
defender.
mean, hold on, I'm trying to see what happens when I get rid of all these guys and just get Brandon Ingram. And I'm not putting in picks. I'm not
But
putting in
yes,
picks because I don't know what y'all would actually get. So if y'all got rid of Fournier, Julius Randle, Derrick Rose, and Josh Hart, y'all would have $2.2 million. That'd be it. But the Pelicans would have 65.1 million minus cap. Pending cuts. Pending cuts, I'll say that. So let's take a look at who we could possibly get. Let's say we get rid of Obi. We're just saying we'll get rid of Obi.
All right, we'll say that.
Yo, let's say that.
I'm gonna try to see if this actually will be accepted. Let's try to see if this actual trade will go through on this actual app. It would fail. Pelicans are unable to complete this trade since they are now a tax-paying team after this trade. They're only able to take 125% of the salary cap are fitting out. Pelicans can only take back 42.3 million in base salary, cut 40 million from the Pelicans' incoming trade value to make this trade successful. So yeah, they'd have to cut 40 million just to even have this trade go through.
Jesus.
Y'all really fucked yourselves with Julius Randle's contract.
Yeah, he I'm sorry. I know y'all felt the need to extend them after one good season or a playoff series, but
no, it was
yeah,
just the regular
this
season.
ain't it. This ain't
So
it, bro.
Don't worry, Scott Perry's
You know what's
coming.
crazy? Julius Randle is the only reason why y'all are actually having these issues.
No, I agree.
All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's say this. I went to Trailblazers. Who would y'all say from the Trailblazers y'all would want if y'all changed the league?
Other than Dame, I don't know. Are we seeing anybody that we like
Damian
from
Miller,
Blazers
Jeremy
currently?
Grant,
Yusuf
Anthony
Nurkic.
Simons, Cam Reddish, Nurkic, Matisse Feibel.
Wait, Cam Reddish. Wait,
Wait,
that
hold
isn't
on.
that
Thibault and
wasn't Cam Reddish on the Knicks
no,
or
yeah, he
the
was. He was.
Hawks?
Yeah.
Shaden Sharp, Nasir Little, and that's
I don't.
about
They're
it.
not gonna move Sharp. They're not moving Sharp. Not yet. I
Okay,
doubt
so
it.
and their highest contracts are Dame, Jeremy if he was to
Anthony,
re-sign. Yeah, it'd be Anthony and
Dame,
Dame.
Simons, and Grant,
Dame, Simon, and Grant are the only people that y'all can get. So,
and maybe Nurkic.
so y'all are
Maybe.
probably trying to go for Dame, but
Probably
I'm gonna
do.
say this: they have 17.6 mil available as of right now. I'm going to move Dame and Julius just to see how the cap would equivalize if y'all trade them.
Oh, what's the site that you're using?
Fanspo. So with just
Oh, got
moving
it.
Dame and Julius, y'all actually help the Trailblazers, who open up 35 mil in cap, but y'all are
Mm-hmm.
minus 57.1 in cap. But if I were to do the same trade I've been doing with Evan Fournier, Derrick Rose, and Josh Hart, let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, this may not actually.
Uh-oh. Sounds like it's gonna get
Derrick,
interesting. All
Derrick,
right, brace yourselves. All
Derrick
Just
right.
use
Rose.
ESPN Trade Machine.
No. This one's more than that. This one more in depth. It actually gives me the right numbers.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I put Derrick Rose in this trade, it takes up the whole cap space of the Trailblazers. So let's keep Derrick Rose. Let's take Josh Hart, who makes a little less money, and then let's see. So they have 3.2 mil. As of right now, Trailblazers have 3.2 mil, and y'all still have minus 25.3 mil. So let's do this. Let's do this another way. I'm gonna put Dame back.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to. I know this may not happen, but we're gonna do Anthony. And let's see, who's making a lot of money? Who's making a lot of money? Yusuf Nurkic, just randomly. So y'all have to get rid of 20 million. Yeah. Y'all motherfuckers fucked. I'm sorry. Y'all are fucked. Y'all gonna have to restructure. I'm honestly being truthful. Y'all gonna have to restructure.
Yeah,
And
that would
the
have to be
All
last
the
more
cap hit.
your last
likely
hope is
route that they
actually
would
the
go. Yeah.
Spurs. Your last hope is the Spurs.
Let's see. Maybe they could trade
49.8
for
mil
like Patty Mills or.
and an open cap for the Spurs. Y'all trade. I'm gonna do the same trade we've been doing. If this doesn't work, y'all just are shit out of luck.
Call this the trade machine space.
And listen, because the Knicks fan, because the Knicks fan wanted to do some stuff, and I wanted to just help them out. Ooh, this actually might work.
Uh-oh. What you got for us?
Okay, so the cap space is kind of matching up, so I get rid of Derek. Hold on, put Derek there. You keep Brunson, you keep RJ, you keep Mitchell. They're taking 25. Y'all have 35. Okay. Now who would y'all get? Okay, let's go for this. Y'all can get Keldon Johnson. Y'all could get Devontae Graham, Devin Vassell. Not a lot of really high value pieces.
Vassell and Keldon Johnson are really good.
Yeah, it's
Exactly.
pretty much.
No. I'm talking
You're
about like
acting
for
like
how much
Vassell's
What's up,
young.
you're
Dan?
giving up. You're getting probably like 2 players. But hold on. So Keldon Johnson, let's just put him over here. So y'all still have 15 million, and they only have to get rid of 5 million. All right, so let's see.
Are you a Knicks fan?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm actually a Heat fan.
Then why are you acting like a GM of the Knicks?
Well, because I'm trying to look at. I just made this is your first actual rightful trade. Y'all would get rid of Randall Fournier, Josh Hart, Derrick Rose for Devin Vassell and Keldon Johnson.
Spurs says no like a motherfucker.
Spurs say no, without a doubt. But this is how much cap y'all would make. Y'all would have 10 million cap, and the Spurs would have 89,000 in cap. This is the only trade that actually works. Y'all only hope it's the Spurs.
The Spurs says no. By the
Oh
way,
yeah.
I can answer for the Spurs.
The Spurs says no to an overhaul like that.
Yeah, we say no. You know why? Because we got the number one pick.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And that's another thing. So y'all hold on, stop. Okay, so y'all get Julius Randle, Evan Fournier, Josh Hart, Derrick Rose, plus Victor Wembanyama coming in. So y'all have veteranship. Y'all have a bunch of veterans, some rookies, and then you got Victor. When basically the Knicks team goes back to being a very young team.
But hold on, why would the Spurs want to bring in all those vets? Aren't they trying to build for the future?
Yeah, and then
Makes no sense.
I know. Listen, I'm just looking at the Knicks would actually
The
get rid
Spurs
of
are
Julius
building for
Randle.
the future, my guy. They're not trading for
I can
vets.
tell you how the Knicks can get. I can tell you how the Knicks can get a good player and get off money without giving up a lot of assets.
You got a good point.
You just call Detroit. Just call Detroit, bro. For real, for real.
Just call Detroit.
Yeah, just call Detroit.
So
As a Detroit fan, no, let me cook because I am a Detroit fan. If you want to get off money, I'll give you Bojan. I'll give you Bojan easy. Bojan 20 point per game score, 40% from three. That gives you a force placer that y'all desperately need in the playoffs.
okay, and then y'all
And
take.
I'm just
So
asking
and
for
then the question: are y'all taking Randle?
and no, we're not taking nothing like that. Give me Evan Fournier and give me my pick back, and then y'all can have
You're
Bojan.
acting like a Knicks fan, TJ.
I know I am. Listen, I'm a basketball fan.
TJ, I'm a basketball fan too.
Oh,
So if I give you that trade,
so
are you saying no?
right as of right now, this y'all would just be dumping Cap onto the Knicks.
No, we wouldn't. No,
20,
we taking Evan Fournier's contract.
You're
We
taking
take
what?
20 million 2 years for
what a
Boban.
Mm-hmm.
Bojan. Yeah,
Evan Fournier 18.8 million. So y'all dump a little bit more and we get rid of a little less.
and y'all get the better player back because your player not getting minutes in
Right.
playoffs.
But okay,
Like, and our player,
but real,
and hold on, TJ. Our player is playable in the playoffs, as in the times he's been in the playoffs, he's been a 38% 3 point shooter or better since he was in the playoffs, and he's a 20 point per game scorer
okay. So question.
next to floor spacing.
So question: are you taking anybody else besides Boban?
Does anybody want Julius Randle?
No thanks.
We do not want Julius
I'm
Randle. I'll
straight.
tell you that now. Nobody wants
What?
Julius
The
Randle.
the 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 Detroit Pistons don't want Julius Randle?
Hey yo, listen. Hey yo, Don.
You don't want Josh Hart.
No, I'm good. Just give me Evan Fournier. I'll take y'all bad.
So
I'll take y'all bad contract and just give me a pick.
so question: you don't want Derrick Rose?
Nope.
Let me see if
Just give me y'all bad contract
hold on.
and give me the pick.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so what pick?
2027. Just give me the 2027 pick and we go.
2027 pick. Oh, gee.
First round.
Okay.
Just give me that first round pick. Y'all get the better player. Y'all and hear me out. Think of line up like this now. You have a point guard in Jalen Brunson who showed he can be a bucket. He can give you 30 in the playoffs. Now you have a shooter next to Jalen besides RJ and Julius Randle, and that shooter actually shoots 40% or better from three on 8 attempts. If I'm not wrong, it's 6 or 8 attempts. Now you can have Julius actually go to the low post and not get doubled. You got RJ Barrett who can actually slash and get to the foul line, and you can't help off. And you still got your rim protector and Mitchell Robinson. Just give me Evan Fournier in a pick.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Okay, so I just did the trade. It says successful.
Yep.
Like it says you give it right now. It says plus point wins, a minutes per game. You get. I'm gonna say this. You're basically getting the same contract with the same length, plus a pick,
but a better player.
But a better player. That isn't okay. I'll say this. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I won't lie. That ain't bad.
And then think about this, think about this. You get that Bojan contract, and you get the option to. It's on a team option. So if you don't want him, you can get your 20 million back. If you don't want him the next year, you can just let him go.
You know what I wish with this app?
What?
Is you can trade them and then they stay on that team and you can go trade again. Because I'd be dumping a lot of players in different places. Or I can just add a preferred team.
But
that's actually another way y'all can do it for the Knicks. Y'all can do a free team trade.
There's no other third team that will get involved. You got to give up picks because nobody wants Julius Randle. Like I'll take. Oh, y'all might hate this one. Oh man, let me not speak.
No,
y'all might think I'm crazy.
Go ahead.
I'll take
Dylan
Brooks
man.
over
Wait, what you say?
I'll take Dylan Brooks over Julius Randle.
You will take who?
I will take Dylan Brooks over Julius Randle.
All right. Enough with the soundboard. I appreciate the sound effects, but nah, we gotta let it die down. Friendly mute.
I'll definitely take Dylan Brooks over Julius Randle.
Wow.
You know why? You know why? You know why?
Go ahead.
Because at least I know I'm getting something in the playoffs. At least I know I'm getting defense in the playoffs versus somebody
you say
who
Dylan Brooks over Julius Randle.
I will do that with my eyes closed.
So you would do that with your eyes closed, hand down the barrel. If you had a pick between
Yes,
Julius Randle and Dylan Brooks,
yes,
you would take
yes,
Dylan Brooks.
yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry.
You
I
know
just had to
why?
hear
You know
that
why?
correctly, folks. I just had to hear it.
You know why?
And
I
he
heard
Because
explained his reasoning.
I can. No, listen. Julius Randle can only play one way, and what I mean by that is one, he can't play another. He can only play power forward because he's too small at center, and he's not a good defender. He's not a good defender. He can't be a rim protector, so he can only play one way. Two, he can't. He can never be a good second option. He can never be a good
Mm.
second option. So why would I waste all that money into somebody I know who would never be a good second option? And three, at least I know Dylan Brooks can play another position and defend the basketball. Like defend a basketball. I can put him at the two. If I have him at the two, now Jalen Brunson doesn't have to be hunted on defense every possession. You can't hunt Jalen. You can't hunt not Dylan Brooks. Fuck. You can't hunt Brunson every possession because I got Brooks who's 6'7", a good defender. Mind you, he made second team all defense this year. So a good defender, and you can't hunt RJ Barrett because he's a better defender than Julius Randle. What you're gonna do? Hunt Mitchell Robinson? He's gonna punch your shit at the rim. So like, who are you hunting at that point? That's why Miami won. That's why Miami won because guess what they did? You're gonna put.
I'm
You're gonna
real
put.
quick. I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
Go ahead.
But y'all really fucked with this contract of Julius Randle. Y'all
Yeah.
Yeah,
really fucked.
it
Yo, you can't cut
was.
him. You
Yeah.
agree.
can't cut him. His cap hit gets higher next year. He goes from 28 to
Mm.
30 million.
Yep.
God damn.
Y'all are gonna have to restructure, or y'all are going to have to really y'all are really gonna have to take a lot of
You know where they can
cut a
cook
lot
at
of them
though?
down.
You know where they can cook at? The draft, they can cook and try to move Randall at the draft. They can try to do that. But
No one's
besides that,
giving up
Oh
a
yeah,
draft pick for Randall.
you'll give up you
yeah.
Absolutely
I'm
not.
sorry,
I,
no one's giving up a
I'll
draft
debate
pick
that.
for
I
Randall.
say I doubt that.
All
I
all I'm
mean,
saying is you're
hey,
gonna have to give up
hey.
all your depth to get Randall next season.
I
You
mean,
won't, you
worst
won't,
case
you won't.
scenario, they could give up. Somebody could give up like 5 second round picks for Julius Randle. Imagine.
That bro,
Yo,
imagine Julius Randle will go to this team for 5 second round picks. Everyone's just like five.
Hey, didn't the
Everyone's
Bucks
gonna be in
do
the
the
back.
same
Man,
thing
I
with
don't give a good
Jay
fuck.
Crowder?
We
Yes,
did the
Did they
they
same
did.
not
thing with
do
Yes,
it
they
for
Sadiq
Jay
did.
Bey.
Crowder?
We did the same thing with Sadiq
All
Bey.
right,
So I'm not
question.
surprised.
Who? Okay, listen. Okay, no. I'll throw on the side real quick. Julius Randle sometimes can be a good player, but he is a little inconsistent. I'll say that. What team besides the obvious Knicks match his playstyle? What team would actually benefit besides all two on the side?
Not a
You want
playoff
me to be
team.
honest? You want me? I doubt that.
Because
It's a playoff
you're
team
not.
that
He
can
has
use
to be. He's got to be a starter, obviously.
It's a playoff team that can use him.
So he's going to have to go to a playoff team who's also going to be willing to dump off a heavy contract
Mm-hmm.
onto their team and have the cap space also. I just don't know who that team is.
Does it have to be a playoff team?
Well, listen, bro. I looked through every team,
I'm just.
bro.
I'm just.
Only team you're gonna get actual cap space from getting rid of Randall is literally the Spurs.
Uh, not really.
And
The Spurs
literally,
doesn't make
maybe
sense
maybe
at
you
You
don't
know,
all.
even
you know,
maybe you
money
don't even
doesn't.
trade
You know, the money
Julius
doesn't
Randall
matter
for
when
a
the
player.
draft.
You just trade him for future round picks. Maybe that's what you do.
You know, the money doesn't matter when draft. When draft starts, the money can be
Oh
moved
yeah,
anyway,
I
so
know
it doesn't
that, bro.
matter.
But also it depends. Listen, let's say this.
All right,
Okay,
let's say it.
we all say this. Julius Randle's not worth a 5 year plus pick. I mean, he's not
Absolutely
worth this
not.
year's. But if you give him to a team who's probably going to be good now, but trash on the low end, like when the guy who said that 2027 pick,
Detroit. About Detroit.
You trade him for like future picks like that, like not like maybe like in next 3 years picks, but like 2027 and beyond or 2026 and beyond. You try to trade those picks for.
Y'all might think this is crazy, but I could see him going to Dallas.
Hold on, let me look. What
Go
Dallas?
ahead. Go ahead and look. Go ahead and cook.
Because I can cook. Let me cook. They if they lose Kyrie, they need another creator. Creation is not a bad like Julius Randle can create. It's about how good his number one option is. Brunson is good. We know Brunson is good. He's no fucking Luka. He's not Luka. He's not Luka.
Right.
And if let's say if I'm Dallas, I got the 10th pick in this draft, right? Let me go get a wing or a center, right? Let me go get a wing or a center, so I can pair. Let me get actually better yet. Let me go get a defending wing, and let me pair that right next to the Julius Randle, and let me get a rim protecting center. Now we can start talking because now Luka has a secondary scoring option who can create for himself and is a decent playmaker because Randall is a decent playmaker. It's just when he doesn't feel it, like when he's not going, he makes everybody else on the morale lower. So you need to pair him with somebody who always has it going, which is a Luka. Luka can make that work. So now you think of a lineup of Luka, Tim Hardaway Jr. Right? Let's say you keep Tim Hardaway. Luka, Tim, insert small forward that you draft. Power forward Julius Randle, and you find a center. That's a playoff team. That's a good team right there. That's a good team. I don't know how far they go, but that's a playoff team.
You know what, bro? You actually are cooking.
Hey, I do this. Oh, by the way, Deontay.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry about my profile picture. That's my fault.
No. You don't have to be sorry. That's how you. No, there's no
listen.
need to be sorry. He's in the finals. What more do you want?
Listen, I almost had to buy a Tatum jersey.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow!
I almost had to.
You're sick.
You know Alex. I almost had to buy Alex a Tatum jersey because back in All-Star break, I said if the Heat lose to the Celtics in the playoffs, because I had the Heat going to the finals in January.
Oh man!
So I said if the Heat loses to the Celtics, I'll buy you a Tatum jersey. I'll buy you any version of a Tatum jersey, any version of it. Dog. When we went 3-up, I was like, "Oh shit, we about to do this." We went down 3-2. I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta buy this damn jersey." Look,
And then the series was tied at 3-3.
Listen, I prayed before I went to sleep that day that I didn't have to buy the damn jersey. Hey, yo, listen, I got Heat winning it all, baby. Come on, you know what I'm doing. You know what time. But I said it since the beginning. Deontay, I said the Heat just got to shoot good. That's all they got to do.
Damn right.
Hey,
wow.
yo, Showtime, you know what's crazy?
What's up?
I said that back in January, bro.
That's wild because the regular season was rough, man.
But you know the reason why I said that? Because you're asking, people got to think actual basketball. You're asking the Miami Heat not to play better defense, because the defense was fine. You're asking them to shoot the ball better.
Yeah.
The Miami Heat has nothing but, like, we know they're more than shooters, but we have Duncan Robinson, who was only shooting 34% in the regular season. All I'm asking him to do is to go 34 to 37.
Like 35-ish.
My God.
I just need him to be 37 and we good.
And give effort on defense, which he has this playoffs.
Listen, now he's shooting 40 plus from 3? I'm cooking. I asked Dave Vince, I said, Kevin Love, when you come over here, I don't need you to do nothing crazy. Be a catch and shoot guy and grab me rebounds. That's what he doing.
And throw them outlet passes.
Guess what he doing?
Okay, real quick, don't mean to cut y'all off.
Go ahead.
I was just going through some ideas. So, Kyrie leaves from Dallas, goes to LA, right?
No, they're
No, no,
not.
no,
No.
no,
They're
no,
he's
no,
not
no,
going to
no,
It
L.A.
is
no,
highly possible.
I've seen the
no, no,
reports.
no, 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 no.
It's highly possible.
It's a lot of money to
No,
be
no, no, no,
moved.
no, no, no. This is
No.
all smoke screen by the media.
All right, we're gonna go around the room and say how we feel. Showtime, how you feel?
No, 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 no. Smoke screen, I is bullshit.
Dan,
Hell no.
Nimmer, if you're still there, how do you feel? If not, I'm gonna go to TJ.
Wait, what are you asking?
I'm asking, how do you feel about this whole Kyrie going to calling up LeBron situation? What do you think might happen?
All I'm gonna say is let Kyrie go, so he can destroy that team from the inside out.
Oh my god.
I heard that that Kyrie was trying to recruit LeBron to come
LeBron
to
is not
Dallas with
going to
him.
no damn Dallas. LeBron is not
Exactly,
going to Dallas.
exactly my point.
LeBron's under contract.
For
That's
like
all I'm gonna
what, the
say.
next year, 2 years?
I mean, the reason why Kyrie's doing that is because it's not really tampering because Kyrie's not under a contract with anybody, so
Well,
that's why
yeah,
he's
he's a
doing
free
that.
agent, right, yeah. But
So it's not illegal for Kyrie to talk to LeBron.
oh,
So
absolutely, no, I'm not saying that it's wrong. I'm just saying that the possibility of LeBron going to Dallas to reunite with Kyrie is just
Now you know what could happen. Y'all gonna hate
like
me if I
there's
say
no
this.
way LeBron is just going to Dallas. There's just no way that's
Y'all
No
happening.
gonna
way
hate
in
me.
hell.
Hey
You
yo,
can
how
you.
mad would y'all? I got a
I
question.
will
Sorry to
eat
cut
these
y'all off.
words later. It's
Sorry
not
to.
happening.
Oh, if it
all right, yeah,
happens,
let's get
God.
off of the whole. I'm gonna get off the whole the Knicks thing. Let's do if LeBron went to Dallas and got traded to Dallas, what would they give?
They better make the playoffs, at least the
They're giving
play-in.
up at least 2 picks.
You're giving
Tim
them at least two picks,
Hardaway,
some good ass players.
Tim Hardaway, Jaden Hardy,
Josh
Christian
Green is
Wood.
gone.
Yep.
Christian Wood is gone. If
All
he
right,
gets
Jaden
I
Hardy
got
is
you. I
gone.
got you. That's
Mm-hmm.
real quick.
Damn,
they would
Jaden
have to
Hardy
re-sign
gone.
Christian Wood and include him in the deal for sure.
They
Oh,
would have
bro,
to.
I'm all gonna say is, bro, they're gonna have no bench. I'm gonna say that.
They're
Yeah.
gonna have no team. It's gonna be LeBron, Luca, Kyrie, and no
And
one.
then that's it. Like,
And,
what
and,
kind
and
of a team
maybe
That
is
don't
that
Christian
work.
Wood
then?
if he plays well.
So this is basically the reiteration of the 2015-2016 Cleveland Cavaliers. Looks like it,
Yes. Yes.
but only out in the West.
Yep,
But
and what you call it?
Luca can win you a chip though.
LeBron's Kevin Love.
Luca and LeBron can win you a chip though.
Are you are you implying that Kyrie can't win the chip? Because the last time I checked, when Kyrie was with
I mean,
LeBron,
has
didn't
Kyrie won
Kyrie help
championships since
LeBron
he
win a
left
ring?
LeBron?
This is a 38-year-old LeBron, now 39.
I
Uh,
mean, listen,
Just a
the Cavs.
reminder.
It was like people were saying it's like that Cavs team, but LeBron's Kevin Love now.
LeBron will be better than Kyrie. Let's stop. Let's stop that. Let's stop that. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Please.
That's
All
Please.
right,
not what I'm saying. That I'm just saying LeBron isn't gonna be like
LeBron will be the
all
second best player on that team.
exactly.
obviously. Oh yeah, obviously. I'm just fucking around.
But
But
like
real quick,
Mm-hmm.
he'll be
question: If
Go ahead.
Kyrie does come back to Dallas, how much is he? Is he coming back on a cheap deal, expensive deal? You got like how
he's
y'all doing?
getting the bag.
Nah,
He
cheap
not
deal
taking
at
no
that.
pay cut.
No pick. What? This is
He's
a
I mean,
taking
man
a
that
pay
I
can't
cut.
stay
mean, shit,
healthy
it's
for
gonna
an
have to
entire
be because
season. And he's
Luka's
talking
making
about,
40
I want
million.
an expensive deal. No,
Can you talk about days
stay
gold,
on the court for
Miami?
the full season, and then we'll see what happens.
Can you talk
I'm
about
giving.
days
I
gold,
give it. I,
Miami?
listen, listen right now. If we were to hold on, I'm doing this right now. I'm gonna re-sign Kyrie on maybe a that minimum, just like, and he gets like a massive payday in like the second year or the third year.
Like, he wants to get paid as if he were a top five player. No, he's not.
That's probably
No,
why
he's
he's not
not.
going to LA. And that's why he wants LeBron to go there.
No,
So he can
because
stay
Kyrie wants to be the center of attention.
exactly.
He wants to be a focal point. Well, excuse me, the main focal point in wherever team he goes. Like, he tried it with
But
Boston, didn't work. He tried it in Brooklyn, it didn't work, and now Dallas, they couldn't even sniff the playoffs.
Hey,
but
yo,
either way, in Dallas, he's not
can
the
I cook?
focal point. It's
Can I
Luca.
cook real quick?
Right, it's Luka, but yeah. Go ahead.
Hey, yo. Yeah, if LeBron goes to Dallas, like Luca and LeBron is winning the chip.
But the thing is,
All
can
right,
they play together?
real
They're
quick.
both
If
ball dominant.
this is the cap space. If
Let him
Kyrie
finish. Let him
resigns,
finish.
LeBron.
Whoa.
Oh, you
If
want to
they
tell me?
can play together, I doubt that's a problem. Like we say players if they can play together, if they're like if that player's a top 5 player and the other one is a 15 and can they make it work? You have LeBron and Luca. You can make shit work. You know why? Because you can't double either or. You can't double LeBron or Luca. Like I can double AD and LeBron. I can double AD. No, sorry, I can double Luca and Kyrie. I can't double players who are great playmakers. You can't double that.
Hey,
I
here
think
you
the
go.
main concern. I think the main concern for me is the is defense on that
Yeah.
team.
I can outscore you easily.
But no, yeah, but real quick, if Kyrie resigned on a little cheap deal that was expensive down the line, LeBron came and then Lucas stayed. Just them three alone, they are minus 27.6 million. They would have to get rid of probably Christian Wood.
Yep,
They're gonna have to get rid of Tim Hardaway, Davis Barnes, and Dwight and Max Kleber just to even open up cap space.
that's
But
cool.
Christian Wood's a free agent. That's even
Yeah,
if he
but
signs.
yeah, and yeah, you're definitely gonna be able to re-sign him because he's on bird rights and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
If
I'll
they
do that.
want to.
And,
I'll do that in my sleep. That's me.
So get rid of Max Kleber.
And I still have a top 10 pick in this draft, by the way.
And so if you send Tim Hardaway and Max Kleber and a bunch of picks because you know they're gonna want picks from the Lakers, this actually works. 1.2 million in cap space if all three players, Kyrie, LeBron, and Luka, are on the same team, and a bunch of picks to. Yeah, this actually works. It depends. It just Kyrie has to take a very cheap first year deal. Like the first year has to be super damn cheap, and then the
He can
next
take
year
mid-level exception. He can take an MLE.
like I did a contract where where he takes like 6 mil the first year, 11 mil, then he gets like 20 million in 2025. I mean 2025.
Did you also include the salary cap going up this year?
what's it going up to?
It included, yeah.
I think it's going up 15 mil.
So the picks that the Dallas number 10 overall pick, the 2025 first round pick, the 2026 first round pick, and the 2027 first round pick, and a 2028. What are they giving up to
25, 26, no, 25 and 28.
25 and 28? Unprotected?
Yep, because you can't. Per 28 is top 10. Protect.
The 28 is what about the 25?
25 is on.
25 unprotected, and 28 is protected because is it
top 10?
Top 10?
Yeah.
Top 10 protected. All right.
Actually, change the top 10 to top 8 if you can.
Top 10 to top 8?
Yeah.
All right. So then you trade that. So, and then besides LeBron, what are they getting back?
Do I have to get something back?
I mean, you could possibly get. Actually, you're probably not. You're probably not getting anything back from the Lakers besides LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, hold on, I gotta do some things. Hold on. They're probably gonna re-sign D'Lo if that were to happen.
Nah, they still let him deal up.
Because for the Lakers, they would have 38. They said 38. No, 28 million in cap. So they can re-sign Rui. They can re-sign Lonnie and Austin Reeves.
Rui and Austin Reeves will only get re-signed.
So hold on. Let me do that. How many years for Rui?
Rui like a 3-year, but the third year is a team option.
All right, third year.
And then Austin Reeves is 4 years, 100 million.
You want me to do like a what's the average for Rui? What is he gonna get? Like an $18 million contract every year?
No, like a $10 million each year. So 4 years, 40.
So first year
seems reasonable.
So 10 across 2023, 2024, and 2025.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep, that's what we're looking at.
So yeah, we're doing that.
I mean, Rory. I mean, come on. He's already gonna get re-signed, if not sooner than later.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
along
then,
with
then we gotta do
Austin Reeves as well.
Then we gotta do Austin Reeves. He's probably gonna get the.
Austin Reeves 4 years, 100 million.
Yeah. Hold on. Just gotta make sure this works.
Austin Reeves can get that Tyler Hero bag.
Yeah. Okay. So Rory gets a 3-year contract worth $31.8 million.
What's up, man?
Yo, what's up, with y'all, man? Heat Nation in the building.
We just discussing ball, man.
Heat Nation in the building. Let's go.
We just talking about how the Heat about to get Dame.
You said the Heat finna get who?
We about to get Dame. Let me stop. Let me stop.
Yeah, he says that y'all might get Dame Lillard.
Hey, okay, so
but no, seriously though,
real quick.
Why would y'all want
that?
Why would you think you gonna get Dame?
I'll tell you in a minute. Let TJ finish.
So Austin Reeves, he's definitely getting a 4-year because that's the highest I can offer him.
4 years, 100, yes.
So what would that be for each year?
25
each year. Okay, y'all can talk while I do this. Okay.
Oh man. Yeah, but he about to get Dame, boys.
Man, what makes you think that, man?
Because, bro.
Cause what?
So it's faith. I feel him though, cause like
I can cook something up.
I mean, shit. If I was Dame, I come to the Heat too. Shit.
I can cook something up. How we get Dame?
I was gonna say because the Lakers finna get Kyrie, so like I feel him on his.
Hey, listen.
You think it's a pipe dream?
That's less realistic than the Heat getting Dame. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, you said what?
I said the Lakers getting Kyrie is less realistic than the Heat getting Dame.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. What? No, it's not.
Because Kyrie ain't taking a pay cut at this point. He doesn't want to take a pay cut.
You sure about that?
He doesn't want to. Will he have to? Maybe.
Sorry to cut you off real quick. Is Lonnie getting re-signed?
No, hell no.
All right, no. I'm going.
Hold on. No. Wait. Huh? What did you say?
No. I'm talking about. We're doing a day real quick. Troy Brown, Tristan Thompson, Dennis Schroeder.
No. We don't care. We do not care.
And D'Lo and
Tristan Thompson.
And then you said D'Lo's not getting re-signed, right?
Hell no.
All right.
No shot.
All right.
Ew, no.
No.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute how we gonna get Dame, but I'm gonna let him finish.
So, if that's all, Dame, so that means so for the other side, it'll be 1.2 million. You get you know who on that team. You re-sign Rui with a 3-year worth 31 million, and then you re-sign Austin Reeves for a 4-year worth 182 million. And then so that means, and then you trade you turn Tim Hardaway, Max Kleber, and 2 first-round picks for LeBron, and I as of right now with those extensions, minus 27 in cap. But you're also getting rid of D'Lo, so you're opening. So you're going to open up cap anyway.
Right. But Dame to Miami though. I can cook. Y'all don't want me to cook.
And also let me see this.
I'm listening. I want to know the trade package.
Oh, listen, I can do that right now.
So Dame to Miami, right? So real quick, because I gotta set the stage. I gotta set the table.
Man, if you don't stop with this build up and get straight to the point, you're worse than a motherfucker.
So overly dramatic. But go ahead, Dan.
So
say what you gotta say.
Tyler Hero no more. And if I'm not wrong, Tyler Hero's contract is what, 25?
Hold on, I got you right now. Hold on. He is making 27 million for 4 years.
For 4 years. So
disgusting.
So that cool. That works for us. That works in our favor. So rules are in the trade in the CBA is because of Derrick Rose. You can't trade a player on that rookie extension unless that rookie extension didn't kick in yet. No, unless the rookie extension did kick in. If I'm not wrong, Tyler Hero's extension kicks in not this year. It kicks in the end of this playoff. So when the offseason hits, it kicks in. So we have the money now. We have like 27 mil for each year. So we have Hero's contract, right? And we already know half of this roster is about to get paid because of what we're doing in the
Caleb
playoffs
Martin,
right now.
Gabe Vincent, and possibly Matt Schuff an extension.
And if you're keeping up with the NBA draft, and this is why I see it happening, if you're keeping up with the NBA draft, Brandon Miller is projected to go number 2. That's clear cut, right?
Mm-hmm. He's going to the Hornets.
And
Yes.
Scoot is going to fall to 3. Scoot is going to get picked up by Portland. And the reason why I say Dame can go to Miami is because at this point, it's no other place Dame can go without them giving up more than they need to. Because each team has got to give up a hell of a lot to receive Dame, while Miami can give up Tyler. And since you're rebuilding, here's some picks. I can do a sign and trade with Caleb Martin. So now I give you a wing.
Caleb's under contract.
That's even better. I forgot he was under contract. What, 3 years?
I can get 2.
2.
I think he has this year left.
Oh well, hold on, real quick, buddy, before you continue. I already did Tyler and Caleb Martin, and we are 61 minus.
What's Damian Lillard's contract?
45.6, 4 years.
So I need to make up what from Portland?
Throw in Duncan.
You and Trailblazers have 29 million cap, so you have to throw in Duncan probably.
Yeah.
Okay, throw in Duncan's contract, right?
And you're still in minus 43.2.
Kyle.
No. Because when you throw in Duncan, you throw in Caleb's, because Caleb's going to get an extension no matter what.
Actually, if you throw in Kyle Lowry, 13.5.
I get what you're trying to do, but you gotta understand that when the NBA draft happens, the money does not matter. Money does not matter because you can be over the cap when the NBA draft happens.
Yeah.
That's why you see big names gets traded during NBA draft. So what I mean by Tyler.
Oh, okay. Caleb, you're saying during the draft.
Yes, because money does not matter.
Okay,
money
does not matter during the draft. I brought in Kyle Lowry. So who do you think Caleb Martin?
No,
who do you want to put back?
If Dame does get traded, it's going to be draft night because money and cap doesn't matter draft night.
All right.
They get a clean slate basically draft night.
Okay.
Of course, you still got to play your players, but they get basically a clean slate. It's kind of weird. I like it though because it gives freedom. But if I throw in Tyler, throw in Caleb, throw in Kyle,
okay,
ship it, and you get 3 picks for Dame.
Wait. So you want me to take Duncan out too?
No, you don't have to. Sure, you can. It doesn't matter.
Okay, take out Duncan. Okay.
It doesn't matter. But I can see us getting Dame because of one, we have the picks. What's great about picks is you don't have to put if you're going to be a good team and you think you're going to win immediately, and I can see Miami winning with a core of Dame, Butler, and Bam, you don't have to put protections on the picks. And also, you don't have to trade because you can't do it because of the CBA. You can't trade back-to-back picks. So I can't trade a 26 and 27 because 2026 draft and 27 is back-to-back. So I can only trade every other pick. So I can give them, what year are we in? 23 drafts. So I can give them 25, 27, and 30. All unprotected, right?
Wait. Hold on. Who's doing that?
Miami.
Well, okay, I'm looking at the picks right now. You have 23, 24, 26 second rounder, 27 first rounder, 28 first rounder, 29 first rounder, and 29 second rounder. You do not have a 25.
I don't have a 25. Give them this pick then. Give them this pick. Give them this pick. What, 27 and 29 or 30, wherever the fuck. Because I can't just do back-to-back.
All right. Unprotected. Is there any protection?
All of them is unprotected. You get them for free. No protections. You just go get them.
All right, so 28, and what else?
Like, just pick 3 random picks. All first rounders. It doesn't matter which one it is.
All right. I'm trying to.
But, and then I just get, because the reason why Portland does this is because now, if Portland drafts a guard with the 3rd pick, I'm going to have a rotation of Simons, Sharp, and Scoot. I'm going to have 3 guards who are not great at everything. Like, 3 guards who's undersized. Dame is on the way out. It's not helping. Getting Scoot is not helping Dame get better and make the playoffs.
Also, real quick, as of right now, Miami's pick is 18, but I believe it's going to be 31 or 32, right? Whatever the hell, how many teams are in the team league?
It was 13, if I'm not wrong, before the playoffs started. So, yeah, it could be 31, 30. It could be 30 or 29, whatever.
Okay.
But that really doesn't matter. Like, it's all about if Scoot gets drafted to Portland, if you hear the draft bell and Scoot gets drafted to Portland, Dame is out of there because they're going to have 5 guards who all do the same thing. And you can't play all 5 guards at the same time.
Yeah, so that means that.
Now, you don't think they trade Scoot if they draft him?
Why would I trade Scoot? Why would I draft Scoot just to trade him? Why not just trade?
Because they said they want to try to win a championship around Dame.
Scoot does not help you win a championship. He's a rookie.
He's basically you're not even worried about Dame right now.
No, they move Scoot. They draft him and move him.
Why would I draft?
You're better off just trading the pick at that point.
Because if I trade the pick, because what people don't realize in the draft is the pick is more valuable than the player.
Yeah.
Picks are more valuable than players.
It depends.
I can tell you, I can prove it to you. The pick is more draft.
I'm just saying, bro. If you're saying we're gonna trade, that's right. If you're saying that Portland's gonna trade Scoot, then you might as well just not even draft Scoot and just give him the pick.
And I could tell you, Showtime, we could talk real quick. I could tell you why the pick is more valuable than actually Scoot. Selecting it than trading Scoot. Let's say if I had the pick. Let's say if I had pick. I'm Detroit. Let me be Detroit, right? And let's say the draft goes as we think it is going. Victor, Brandon, Scoot. Consensus, right? I have a better chance of grabbing that pick and picking who I want versus you picking who you want and me trading for it. It's better than.
But they could want the player and not the pick. You know, they could want Scoot. You know what I mean?
But if they just want Scoot, right? Why would I give up more to? If I know y'all not going to draft Scoot, let's say y'all draft Scoot, right? Me going to get Dame is going to be cheaper because I know the player you're going to get. Like, I know who you're going after. Does that make sense?
I get your point.
Now, if I had the pick and you don't know who I'm going after, and I have the pick, Dame is more. It costs more for Dame because you don't know if I'm going to go a Scoot route or if I'm going to Min or if Brandon Miller falls, I'll grab a Miller. You don't know what I'm doing. But if I straight up grab the player, you know what's happening. I don't have to go crazy for the pick. I don't have to go crazy for Dame. If I know you're drafting Scoot, then I know Dame out of there. Everybody knows Dame out of there.
So you think there's no chance if they
draft Scoot, Dame is gone.
If they think they're drafting Scoot, do you think
I'm saying is you're basically over-depping your whole entire team if you keep Dame.
You're putting what you're doing is you don't even have to say over-depping. What you're doing is you're making the Portland Trailblazers instead of CJ, it's Scoot. Instead of CJ, it's
You've got a good point there.
A small backcourt who can't defend. What does that sound like? Dame and CJ.
Well, real quick.
Yeah,
real quick. Hold on. Because you're saying we're trading Tyler. You're trading Tyler, so Tyler's also going to be on that roster.
Tyler can play a wing position. Scoot or Dame cannot play a wing position.
Yeah,
you've got a point there.
So yeah,
I can put Tyler at the small forward and we still survive.
So you got so Anthony at the 1, Scoot at the 2, Tyler at the 3. You got maybe you're probably going to resign Jeremy Grant. So that's your
Okay.
so that's your 4, and you're probably keeping your nurses. So that's basically set with your starting 5.
Yeah, but I can do you one better. I can do you Anthony Simon, Shannon Sharp, Tyler Hero, Grant, and
Oh
Nurkic.
yeah. That's another thing. Sharp is so you don't resign Grant. Yeah.
Now I get defense and Sharp. Athleticism and Sharp, and now my front court is more athletic than it ever has been,
and youthful.
And it's not the same redundant thing because guess what? I don't have 2 undersized guards. Sharp is 6'5", and Anthony is 6'3". It's better than it being 6'2" and 6'3".
And also,
it just makes sense.
Also with Miami trading picks, you also have a future where if you can't get that center if you don't have a center right now, in one of them drafts, you can either trade for a center or you can just draft a center with them picks you got from the game trade. It's a win-win for everybody at that point. Miami gets their primary scorer, and and they get a future picks and more picks to trade for a player at the center position because their center position is probably going to be the weakest position. So realistically, so that trade makes more. Now I think about it, that trade makes more sense than any trade for Dame.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's gonna have to move mountains to get Dame.
I'm just saying, Portland is in a great opportunity because I just looked at their picks. Let me take a look at their picks again. They have, if they were to do this trade, they would have 20. They would have They would have these picks from this year. Next year, they would have one pick this next year, another pick. Then they would have 2 first-round picks in 2028, and then 2 first-round picks in 2029. They would be set up for a decade.
I'll tell you this: whoever gets Dame, their chances of going to the finals have increased tenfold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Listen.
That is if
Dame's
he has
going
help
to a contender
regardless.
Like Dame's not going to no team that. Dame's going to a contender regardless of the fact.
If Dame goes to Miami, they're the favorites to win this shit.
And that's not even counting if we win the chip this year. That just makes Dame want to come here to do more.
Can I cook real quick? Can I cook a little bit more?
Yeah,
just a little bit more. Why did Dame go already sell his property? Why did Dame already sell his property?
Oh boy.
Why did Dame sell his property? And it's not even that, Deontay. It's not even that, bro. You know what's crazy?
He said he wants to play with Jimmy too.
No. He went on live. No. Jimmy, I'll play with Jimmy. What next? He sell a fucking property. The next day, he sold the property. Just saying.
These Heat fans are just getting a little too optimistic. Everybody.
I mean, listen.
A little too.
Come on.
I'm all.
Wait, Deontay. Deontay, he went on live and said, "Yeah, I wouldn't mind playing with Jimmy Butler," and went to go sell the property the next day. Come on, bro.
And
come on, bro.
And listen, even though we're in
all I'm saying is until it happens, I'm not believing anything. So we'll see.
Okay, Tatum.
I mean, sure, it happened, yeah, but the trade hasn't happened yet.
Deontay, I have a question.
If I get this one right, you gotta believe everything that.
No, you know, listen. I can already see it. Deontay sees the trade has been official, and he's like, he's like, well, I'll be damned. Damn was right.
If Dame goes to the freaking Miami Heat, I'm not watching basketball for an entire season. I'm telling you right now.
Listen, Deontay, if he goes to Miami Heat, bro, you have to listen to everything I say from now on.
I'd rather watch. I'd rather see Giannis go to the Warriors than I would see Dame to the Heat.
Why? It affects you, Deontay.
Yes, of course it affects me. Hell, it affects the rest of the Eastern Conference.
I was already right about Miami going to the finals. Don't let me be right about this damn shit.
Oh my god!
Don't let me be right about this damn shit. I'm gonna change my Twitter name to Sportsless.
Hey, Dan.
And this is a
Hey,
recorded,
Dan, real
and this
quick.
is a recorded space, so you already know. I'm gonna
Hey,
be
Dan,
looking
real
back
quick.
at
You know
this.
what I just realized? With Dame joining the team, you know who our automatic six man is?
Who?
Who?
Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent.
Oh my!
Yep.
Oh
Love
my
it.
god!
Love it.
Yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Gabe
Let me
Vincent.
look at this lineup real quick. Hold on. Dame.
No. I can tell you. I can tell you the lineup off the top of my head right now. I can tell you that lineup off the top of my head right now.
Dame,
So we got
Max,
Dame. We got Dame, Max, Jimmy,
Jimmy.
Kevin, and Bam. Oh shit!
This really has turned into a Miami Heat space, y'all.
Oh
This is crazy.
shit! Think about that. Hey yo, Deontay. Imagine Boston Celtics again against Miami, where you
I
can't double
no.
team
I
because
would be
Dame
sick
can.
to my stomach,
Listen.
bro.
Dan, you know what'll be the craziest thing?
I swear to God.
We go into the playoffs with that team. We meet them again at the Eastern Conference Finals. And guess what happens, Dan? We complete what we should have done this
But
season.
oh, not the sweep.
Deontay will just be like, I'm done with basketball. I know.
No, let me.
Y'all sounding real optimistic, bro. I've never seen Heat fans this optimistic since y'all had the big three. This is crazy. But the Dame hype to Miami, is it real? We'll see.
You know what's crazy? I
Hey,
wouldn't say
hey,
it. I
listen, as
wouldn't have
Kevin
brung it up.
Garnett said
I
on the
wouldn't have
Boston
brought it.
Celtics, anything's possible.
I wouldn't have brung it up unless I know some people. Like I wouldn't have brung it up unless I know some people that's already like, you
No,
know.
listen, Dan would have brought this up if we would have lost in the conference finals. Either way, he still would have brought this up.
Oh fuck no, I wouldn't. I don't bring up. I don't bring up things
Huh?
out my
No, I
ass.
would not bring it up.
I don't.
If
I don't
if
bring
y'all
up
had
things out my
lost in the
ass.
conference final, no, I would not.
Now you know what another option Dame can go, Deontay,
Mm.
is to that beautiful city of Boston. Now that can actually happen. A
That
lot
can.
easier too.
Yep. Not.
Because there's no way that we're spending $600 million on both Tatum and Brown. It can't happen. Absolutely not.
Listen,
Deontay, if you hear that Jaylen Brown got re-signed, are you stop watching basketball? Are you gonna stop watching it?
no,
Look,
you don't. You need to
obviously
reset.
not, because I'm still look. As much as I give him flack to Jalen Brown, like the handles are just not. Like Shannon Sharp said it best. Like Jalen Brown has the handles of a middle schooler, and I don't think that's something that should be taken lightly. Okay, but in terms of me watching Jalen Brown play, like he has that potential where he can just put up 20 plus a game. Like he just has to get better with his ball handling skills. Now, if we resign him, it is what it is. I'll still be a Boston Celtics fan at the end of the day. Like it is what it is. Like I love seeing Tatum and Brown together. Like I've been vouching for them more so than anybody, but it's just the way that we lost in the conference finals was that really sunk my spirit, and it really made me think and realize, God damn it, where the hell did we go wrong with this team? But to answer your question, if we were to sign Jalen Brown, no, I would still continue to watch basketball. But something needs to improve.
Can I cook
Like
for you?
until the Celtics are really like serious contenders and they take themselves seriously and not play down to their competition, I'm just gonna be quiet. Like you will not see a single Celtics tweet from me that's trolling other teams, this, that, and the third. Like I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm
Can
gonna
I
be
cook for
quiet.
y'all real quick?
Because
I got
every
you.
single year the Celtics always do something that shoots themselves in the foot and just shoots all the rest of the fans who watch this team. So I'm just gonna be more
Hey, real
quiet
quick before
on this
Deontay,
team.
Dan, before you talk, bro, I'm gonna say this real quick. If y'all do extend him, I hope it's not no Julius Randle type of hostage scenario where
I
you
will
paid
hope
him up.
not.
Yeah, and where y'all pay him all that money, and then y'all are stuck with him for the foreseeable future because no one's gonna want him.
Let me cook for you, Deontay, because I cook for Miami. Let me cook for you. You ready for this, my boy? And you tell me when I'm going crazy.
Go
Tell me when
ahead.
I'm going crazy. All right, y'all resigned them, right? Y'all resigned them. Max deal, but it's for a
Mm-hmm.
sign and trade, right? It's for a sign and trade. We talked to Portland. We get Dame, right? And this is the package. This is the package, right? Package is Jalen Brown, 2 first rounds, unprotected. Doesn't matter what year, just 2 first rounds unprotected. You give up Derek White.
Or free, or free on the
You give
first
up.
round.
You give up Derek White.
We got to give it the holy hell. Well,
Hold on. No,
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 no.
no. I give you one.
Yep. I'm gonna be
I
quiet.
give
I'm
you a
gonna be
choice.
quiet. I'm
I
gonna
give
be
you a
quiet.
choice. I give you a choice. Give up Derek White or Malcolm Brogdon. Which one?
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God. You know what? If I had to choose between one of them, I would probably give up. Jesus Christ. No, this is
Do
tough,
you want the?
man.
I give you the question. I'll help you out. Do you want offense or defense? Which one? Real quick. Offense
Like,
or
look, we
defense?
have enough offense as it is. I
All
want
right. All right.
defense.
By Malcolm Brogdon. Sweet. Malcolm Brogdon gone. So Jalen
Yep.
Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, 2 first rounds. Grant Williams gone for Dame. Right. That's cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, Grant Williams was most definitely gone. That bye.
Now,
We ain't
let
paying
me
him
cook for you.
$20 million
Let
like
me
we
let me
said.
cook how y'all new lineup is. Right. Oh, y'all dump Al Horford too. Y'all dump Al Horford. Let me
Oh,
cook for
come
y'all.
on. Horford's gonna likely retire after the season, so
So let
yeah.
me cook for y'all.
Mm.
Now we got some money open. Now we got a little bit, nothing crazy. We got a mid-level exception open, right? We got a mid-level exception open because every team, no matter what, even if you're
Mm-hmm.
over the cap, you get a mid-level exception. We get a mid-level exception, and we sound like a. You ain't gonna like this, but we sound like a Dylan Brooks, right? We sound like a Dylan Brooks. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Like
I know you
like a
didn't
free
like it.
year, like a 3 year minimal. How about that?
A
3 years. No, no,
3-year
hold on.
minimum deal.
3 years. 3 years, 30 million. So that's 10 million each year. Nothing crazy. That's a
Mm-hmm.
movable contract. Nothing
Mm.
crazy. Now let me cook for your starting lineup. Now we got
All
Dame.
right.
Now we got Dame and Marcus Smart. Now you got the man. You got a point guard, and now
Like
you
a
got the
true
lockdown,
established point guard.
and you
Yes.
got you got a bucket getter in the clutch. Now you got a
Yes.
lockdown and a bucket getter in the clutch. Let me put Marcus Smart in that shooting guard position now. Now I
All
got a
right.
lockdown right next to Dame. So you can't hunt Dame now. You can't hunt Dame now. I
Nope.
slide Dylan Brooks at that 3 because at least I know Dylan Brooks gonna give me lockdown defense. I put Tatum at the 4 and put Rob really at the 5. I can tell you why it works. Because guess what? Go ahead and play big against us. Go ahead and play big. Who you gonna play drop coverage against Dame?
It's not gonna work.
You gonna play coverage against Dame?
Mm.
Okay. Let's say you do want to match my height. Let's say you want to go small and you want to match me, right? You want to guard Dame and Jason Tatum in a pick and roll or pick and pop? Pick your poison.
Yeah, that's a nasty combo.
Because guess what? Now Dame can pull for 40. So that three got to
Mm-hmm.
come out. Now look, because this is what basketball is. It's about how many advantages I can make for y'all. How many advantages I can put your worst player in. So your worst defender, how many times I can put him in a play and cook his ass. So now I got Dame. Now you put Dame and Tatum in actions, right? High pick and roll. I mean, high
Mm-hmm.
as fuck. I mean, 40 feet high. Because Dame can pull from 40. So now I get the point guard and then whatever wing you want to put on. So now you got the switch because you're not playing drop because why? Because Dame can pull off the screen. Dame can pull off that screen. So you can't play
Shoot.
drop. So now you got to switch
Oh,
everything.
bless you, TJ. Go
Now
ahead
you got to
again.
switch everything, right, Deontay?
Yeah.
Imagine a small guard on Tatum.
If you
Imagine a
Tatum.
small
if
guard on
y'all don't
Tatum's
Tatum.
mind
gonna
me
cook.
asking, I just came on to the show. Thanks for letting me
Oh,
on,
what's up,
Tatum.
the
What's good
guru?
with it? Hey, I just want to know what was the question? Because I was hearing the lineups, but what was the question? I kind of missed out on it. That's all.
How can Portland and Boston get Dame?
Okay,
So
so
you
you
give
get
up
Brown.
you give up Jalen
Mm-hmm.
Brown. You give up Jalen Brown. You give up Malcolm Brogdon. You give up 2 first rounds and a Grant Williams. That's a lot.
Yep.
That's a
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that trade. I wouldn't mind it.
Ooh. Who's the bigs? I mean, I guess you still got Horford and Williams. Hey, as a Celtics fan,
Yeah, I think Horford might be
Tatum,
gone.
what's your boy's name? The big guy that shoots the three that don't get any burn.
Muscala.
How come y'all ain't use him as
He
much?
sucks on defense. He sucks on
You
defense.
asking me?
He sucks on defense.
Yeah,
He's like, imagine Kevin Love,
offensive
but worse.
he can shoot, but defensively it's just a
Imagine
question
Kevin
mark.
Love, but worse on defense.
Yeah.
And Kevin Love is already bad.
And I know he wasn't in the rotation in the Eastern Conference Finals, but there were moments where I was like, maybe he should get a little bit of burn just to kind of help out the perimeter because Brown and
Right.
Tatum was off, but I mean clearly he wasn't in the rotation for a reason. I guess it was his defense for sure.
We had Hauser going in. Malcolm Brogdon was obviously the sixth man, and then Jesus Christ. Sometimes we had Rob coming off the bench. At times, yeah, we would have Grant coming off the bench. I mean, at times you would see Sam Hauser in there as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, you barely saw Blake Griffin. You barely saw Muscala. And then sometimes Pritchard would get his minutes in. Sometimes.
Praying pitcher got pulled exactly when Jimmy Butler saw his ass.
Mm.
But that's why you can see the Celtics making the trade because both teams win.
It's a win-win situation.
Now my start lineup, and if you think Boston got fleeced, no, you talking about Boston fleeced Portland? Let me tell you Portland start lineup now. I got Scoot and Jalen Brown, or I can go Scoot, Shannon Sharp, Jalen Brown, Scoot, Sharp, Brown, Grant, and Nurkic.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
cooking.
honestly, I think even though Dame is my boy, like that's like my top three favorite player in the league, I would say
Mm-hmm.
Portland actually wins that trade because of those draft picks.
Yep. I get 2 unprotected first. Mm,
That's just my opinion based on what you were saying. I
yeah,
was like, man, them draft picks, man, don't underestimate somebody getting somebody. Think of the stars in
yeah,
the finals this year. Not any of
yeah.
them. Like who's the highest draft pick in the finals this year?
Cody Zeller is the
Mm.
highest draft pick with draft pick number 4.
Yeah,
Oh my God, that's nasty work.
that's what I'm
Come
saying.
on, come on now.
Hey, I just
You
put
know
what
who the
y'all were
second
talking about on
highest
the
is?
jumbotron, like to reality onto the jumbotron. Both of the trades that we
All
were
right,
doing.
let's. All right. Mm-hmm.
And ooh.
Boy, oh boy.
Question for y'all, real quick.
Don't
Just a
the veterans are just so y'all can get rid of them. Just that's them retiring.
question for y'all, real quick.
Go ahead, man.
Do y'all think Tyrese Maxey better than Jalen Brown or no?
Oh man, he had a hell of a year to me until he got hurt. He plays defense. I'm talking about. Oh, you said Tyrese Maxey. I'm
Hey,
thinking
Mm-hmm.
about I'm thinking about
Maxie, I feel like it's more
Hollenberg for some
consistent.
reason. Um. Oh, I would say I would still give it to Brown right now. He just got to work on his handles, man.
He got to do more than that, brother. He got to work on his handles, his decision making. Oh my
Yeah.
God,
And that
he got a lot to
his
work on.
handles will help
Like,
out his decision making.
No, it wouldn't. No, it
no,
wouldn't.
would
No, it
not.
wouldn't. No, it
Nope.
wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
Absolutely not.
No, it
Correct
wouldn't.
me. You're telling me that if he improved his handles, it would not help out his decision making.
You want me to tell you why?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you why? Because that just means more ISO for Jalen fucking Brown. That doesn't help your decision making.
So
That doesn't help your decision
I
making.
personally believe anytime you improve a part of your game, it's going to help out no matter what. Now that doesn't mean that's coaching. If the coaching can tell him what to do and he listens to coaching, knowing that he's not a Kyrie out there, still improving his handles will lessen his turnovers. And I just don't see how that's not helping out his game and helping out his decision
Does it help?
making.
Does it help his playmaking?
Of course, it will help out. If you improve
No.
your handle, it's going to help your playmaking ability.
I'm gonna make it better. Because Tatum got a good handle. Does it? Because Tatum has a good handle, correct?
I would say it's above average. I wouldn't say Tatum because
Right.
if you saw last year,
it's better than
it's
Browns.
better than Browns.
Is it
It
better
is
than
better
Browns?
than Browns.
Okay. I'm gonna keep it simple like this.
Significantly better than Brown.
I'm gonna keep it simple like this. Because even with Tatum's ball handling being good, does it make his decision making better? Because if you say yes, if you say Tatum's ball handling made his decision making better, I'm gonna tell you no, it didn't, because I can prove it to you.
The reason why his decision making, when it comes to you improving your game, I just don't feel like any part of your game. If you improve your handle, it's going to help out your game regardless. That doesn't mean that it's not going to improve his decision making, or if it is or if it isn't. But it's going to improve his game. So I don't see the compare and contrast in reference to his decision making may be poor, even if he has better handles, but his game is improving. So I'm not feeling the compare and contrast with that. But yeah.
No. Okay, that's cool. That's why I just said. That's why I just said. It's the handle. If his handle gets better, it doesn't. Sure, it improves his game. It doesn't improve his production, what he's going to do on the court. You know why? Because when they look at a zone, when Boston sees any resemblance of a fucking zone, they forget how to play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So he can improve his handle all he wants. If he can't break a fucking middle school defense, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
And that's been the issue over the last 2 years from winning the championship, was because of their turnovers and handles.
And you know why? Because Spoelstra put their ass in that zone. And guess what Spoelstra did? We're going to make everybody besides Tatum beat us. So everybody else got to be a decision maker. And if you can't make a decision, we're stealing that fucking ball.
Same thing happened with Kirk.
So what do y'all think about these trades on paper? What I just did, bro.
All right. Yep. We'll talk about the trades that TJ put up there, and then we'll kind of close it off there.
This is what he did. This is what you said he did. Also, Al Horford and Udonis Haslem were just are kind of imaginary because they both retired.
I just feel like the Blazers are winning that trade. Those first round draft picks, I see the cap space. Plus, only Jaylen Brown is going to have a crazy contract because he's going to.
And the others are manageable because you can just trade them away and
just to let y'all know.
Yeah.
Just to let y'all know, the Dame and Jaylen Brown contract will be exactly the same. The exact same. It will
especially when they extend. Yeah.
But Dame just got a shorter year. That's all.
Yeah.
Dame wouldn't have 5 years. It will be 3 years with Dame. But it'll be the exact same money. They both will be making $60 million. At the most money they will ever make in that contract will be both $60 million. So,
you know what's crazy, bro? They're getting Jaylen Brown plus first round picks, and they're still keeping that draft pick. That's crazy, bro.
Dame it's not crazy. Dame is second best point guard in the league. It's not.
You know what's crazy? If these were actual trades that happened, I wouldn't actually be like, they're bad trades. I'd be like, they're actually not that bad.
Yeah, but
both he and the Suns can benefit from one of these trades. Don't. Hey man, you good, bro? But all I'm saying, bro, the only one I just don't like is getting rid of Cameron. That's the only dislike about the Miami Heat trade. That's the only man I just wouldn't want to get rid of. Dame. That's what I was about to say. If you're getting Dame, it kind of null and voids Cam Martin.
Like I'm getting the second, third best point guard in the league.
Yeah. So they had a lineup for Jim. You really couldn't think of what the Celtics lineup would be because they would have to go into the draft and do what they do in free agency. But you're probably looking at Dame, Marcus Smart,
Dame, Marcus Smart,
Tatum.
depending on whatever small forward they pick up. Tatum at the 4, Rob Williams at the 5. There you go. Championship DNA right.
And then with the Miami Heat, you got Dame, Shrews, Jimmy,
Kevin Love, and Bam.
Kevin Love and Bam, and Gabe Vincent coming off the bench. As your 6 man.
Yep. Cool. Both teams are good.
Hey, damn man, you definitely did cook.
I kind of do this. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of do this, and I got the reason why I bring up Dame a lot, and the reason why I bring up Dame a lot is because I got some sources. I'm not gonna leak sources, but it's some shit that's going on. It's some shit that's going on. The draft night is. If you're going to be an NBA fan and you waiting for people to get moved, please watch this NBA draft. Please.
Oh, and the draft is on the 23rd. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Ooh,
I'm
you
going
know
to
what?
22nd.
I'm gonna do a space. I'm gonna do a space during the draft.
I'm going to see the
I
draft in
want you.
person.
I want
You
you
know what
guys
I'm
to
gonna do?
join.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make sure to retweet these two to see if this actually happens.
You know what's crazy? I'm going to the draft. I'm going to the NBA draft, so I'm gonna be there. So like,
Oh, nice.
yeah. That's why I'm like, when I'm saying like, I'm not just saying it just kind of say it. Like,
So Dame was leaving Portland, or they gonna trade him?
if I can
Looks
tell
like
you,
it for the most
I
part.
can.
If they take
No.
Scoot, they definitely are.
If you see Scoot off the board at 3 and it's going to Portland, Dame is most likely gone. Dame is most
Now,
likely gone.
and he's most likely gone where? Going to where?
Miami,
Most
baby.
likely, most
Miami or
likely.
Boston?
If I'm
It
not
looks
wrong,
like
he
those are
has
the
his
top two
list.
destinations right now.
From what I know, he has his list. He has his list, and it looked like he most likely will go to the East more than stay in the West.
So yeah, I honestly do think it's between Boston or Miami.
You know what's crazy? I'm not even biased because I'm not even like I support
I'm
the
not even
Heat.
biased either.
No. I support the Heat, but I'm a fucking Pistons fan. So like, I'm not even biased in this bitch. It'll suck no matter what if Dame gets traded to the East, because I gotta deal with the motherfucking Dame. So I lose no matter what. So I'm not just saying that just to say this shit.
Who will Miami give up though?
It's up on the
Just Evan
jumbotron.
is up on the dribble.
Oh,
But Udonis Haslam is not real because he'll be retiring after the season.
Hey yo, who's got the birds chirping in the background? What is
That's
it?
what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering, dog.
I've been hearing it for 2 straight minutes. It
oh, that
sounds
might be
peaceful over
that.
there where you
That
at.
might be me, man. I'm walking my dog, man.
Oh, that's
There,
hey
yeah,
yo.
I
I
know it
fucks
sounds
with it, man.
peaceful. I
It's a
know it
little
sounds
peaceful.
peaceful
It's a
over
little
there, man.
peaceful right
That should
here
make me
for
a little
sure.
sleepy.
I'm
I
like the
fucks with
loudest.
it.
I'm like the loudest one out here.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Oh my
It's
goodness,
another
man.
player who can get traded. Actually, I can say it because it's it's um it's public news, so it's not me breaking anybody's. It's not me getting anybody in trouble. Um, it's another person who might get traded. It's kind of a big name, like like
Ron,
like no.
it's a
That's
big
public
name.
news, huh?
I mean, you said big name, so I'm like, Ron's a big ass name.
I said kind of. I said kind of.
Oh,
It's
kind of
already
big.
like y'all already know. Y'all already know the damn trade. No, y'all already know the player. Like James Harden is most likely out. Like most
Oh,
likely we do a sign. James Harden most likely will get signed by Philly and do a sign and trade because he does not want. He wants to move back. Like the simple fact is, he just wants to move back to Houston, and that shit can happen. And also, Pascal
Mm-hmm.
Siakam could be a part of a 3 team.
ooh. What are you thinking?
So
Where are you thinking Pascal goes?
I'm not going to speak on that because I don't want to get people in trouble.
No,
So
that's a different topic for a
Yeah,
different
but
time.
but no. Whoever was asking who will Miami give up is on the jumbotron, like I said, for Dame.
he is not giving up to Udonis Haslam, bro.
No, like I said, Udonis
Udonis
has
is gonna
leadership.
retire
They
though. Like what? Giving up him? No.
no,
Come
no, no,
on.
no, 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 no. Like I just said, Udonis has. I just moved him because I know he's retiring. He's basically moving him is basically saying he's retiring. That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah.
Al Horford being moved to the being moved in that Celtics trade means he's retiring too. I'm not saying they're
Oh,
actually.
and Harden going to the Suns is more likely possible also. By the
What?
way.
That would be a big four.
Yeah.
CP,
Mm.
Devin Booker.
CP will be out. CP will leave if that happens.
Yeah,
Oh,
CP has to be gone. You're not gonna have
Uh,
Booker,
what's
Harden,
crazy?
and CP in the
They're more
backcourt.
likely to keep Chris Paul and trade Aiden before they actually get rid of him. I've heard that.
that's if that, but that yeah I
I
know
don't see that
that's public
backcourt of
news.
CP3, Harden, and Booker. That I don't see that
I
backcourt
ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna
gelling
And
lie to you.
and
whatsoever.
That will
KD.
KD can
that
play
will
with
low key cook
anybody,
low
but
key.
nah, KD can play with anybody, but CP3 he needs to have the ball.
Whoa. Let's not
Harden,
do this. Let's not do
Harden,
this.
Harden needs to have
Wait.
the ball. There's
Don't
too
say that.
much.
Don't say that.
There's too much ego. There's too
Don't
much
don't
ego in
don't
that in that
don't
in
say
that
that. Don't say
backcourt.
that. Don't say that.
I'm
Don't say
saying
that.
that
Don't say
loud
that.
and
Wait, hold
clear.
on, real quick.
You know why I can't? You know why
Let's
you
just
can't
say
say that?
CP
All
You
this
know why you
way.
can't say that?
Would James Harden be a small forward?
You know why you
Booker.
can't say that? Because you know why
Oh,
you can't say that is because Chris Paul and James Harden already made that kind of work in Houston.
Okay, who was the three?
Devin Booker, Kevin Durant at the four, Aiton
that
at the
make
five.
No,
that makes
no,
sense. That
no,
makes
no.
sense.
In Houston, no. In Houston, you
Oh,
remember these are ball dominant players. Devin Booker, he might not be
It's
the
not a
most
ball
ball
dominant.
dominant, but he definitely needs to have the ball in his hand at many times of the game. Somebody has to
Devin
come off the
Booker.
bench, and ain't none of those three coming off the bench.
Listen. Devin Booker and Kevin
Nah,
Durant don't need the ball in their hands like that.
nah. But here's
They're
here's the thing, Dan. You've been saying some really good stuff this show, but now I gotta correct you on this because
talk to me.
you also talking about a team of the first one, two, and three that can't play any defense at this level.
Why
You
would I need
you
to play defense if I can outscore you?
and who's been able to do that throughout the in the history of the NBA?
The fucking
And
Nuggets.
the Nuggets right now are playing solid defense to a degree. Just don't think about the Joker. Based on Malone,
Right.
they're playing decent defense.
You don't think. Whoa. Devin Booker is a decent defender. Kevin Durant is an above average defender, and Aiton is an above average rim protector. So that's all I need. That's all I need.
yeah. So
First of
they're
all,
just
I
don't
wouldn't
hype
get
Aiden
Aiton.
as
I'm sorry.
don't
Nope.
hype
Let
Aiden
me.
like all of a
I'm
sudden
not.
you
I
I'm
don't know.
not.
He
I'm
didn't
not.
hype him.
I'm
He
not
okay.
says
hyping.
he's above.
He's above
I
average.
wouldn't
I
even say
heard
above.
above average. I heard
He's
above
above average.
average.
Let me
Above
tell you
average
what.
is
That's what I heard.
actually pretty much mid. It's pretty
Whoa,
much like you say
whoa,
mid.
whoa. He can be Mitch. He can be the middest center in the league. Think about it.
And the reason
Just
why
make
they're not in the second round is because of him. Or they didn't make it to the third round was because of him.
because
It,
you know why? Because the Denver Nuggets offense was just better.
no, Joker was just better.
The
Not
Denver
the
Nuggets offense was better.
Oh
no,
yeah, Jokic on that
it's more
offense.
about
That's
the
what we're saying.
Joker.
That's what he's saying.
But the point is that top three, one, two, and three on the defensive end would get annihilated at points. But yes, their offense they can score. You mean probably one of the best scoring offenses in the NBA.
But hear me
They were
out. Hear
run
me
and
out.
gun.
You can
I just
get
don't see it work.
annihilated on.
I mean,
You can get
okay,
the
I
Nuggets do the
understand your
same
point, but I
thing. The
also gotta
Nuggets did
play
the
devil's
same
advocate
damn
with them.
exact thing.
Because listen, no offense to the Boston Celtics, but they kind of are kind of what you're saying. They got great scoring, but when the scoring stops, they're bad on defense.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be a
And
Boston
that's what
Celtics
wins
type issue.
championships.
Yep, as is evidenced by the Heat
But
Celtic
but
series.
the
If we
but
stop
the
scoring, then we're absolutely god awful on
I
defense.
think we're forgetting that the Nuggets are in the finals with an average defense but a historic offense. Are we
Well,
forgetting
you
that?
also
the best thing for the Phoenix to do is get rid of CP3 at this stage of his career. And I'm not saying James Harden is the best. I'm just about that three. As long as you understand that three, and we ain't riding with that top three in the back just because they can get buckets. Everybody, it, you got James Harden who's ball dominant. He wants to have the ball. You got CP3 knowing his age. He's going to get injured probably, but he's ball
Mm-hmm.
dominant. You got
I can
Booker is
play
like, hold
CP.
up, y'all better give me the ball so I can get this next contract. And you got KD, he's down for whatever. He's just not a leader. He's just a great hooper, all time great.
Wait,
It's just
time
not
out,
gonna
time
work
out, time
because
out.
once
But I'm seeing
Oh
egos are gonna
boy.
come in the ball.
Oh boy,
Egos is
Dan.
gonna come in
Go
the
ahead
ball.
with
Beyonce,
you. Go ahead.
why we acting like it didn't work already?
You
Why we
talking
acting
about
like
Houston
CP played
because it
off the ball?
because it was two players. It was two egos. You got four
Oh, fuck.
egos right now. Four
You got Kevin Durant.
four
Wait. Time
four
out, time out,
players
time out.
that think
You
they're
got Kevin
top
Durant.
75 players.
You got Kevin Durant, who is one of the best, who is the best off-ball player of all time. You got
Okay.
Kevin Durant, who's the best off-ball player of all time.
That's why I ain't really
Then,
talking about Kevin Durant.
then you got Devin Booker, who naturally played off-ball when Kevin Durant had the ball in his hands.
I don't think he was off ball.
When Kevin
Booker,
Durant has the ball in his hand, what? Wait. Talk about when
he
Kevin
will
Durant has
defer
the
to
ball in
Kevin
his
Durant,
hands.
but I think
Time out.
if you look at the ball usage,
If
Booker's ball usage was more than Kevin Durant.
Beyonce, if I have the ball, you have to be off the ball. Like, let's break it down. If Kevin Durant has the ball, Booker cannot have the ball also. He has to be
Okay.
off ball.
Okay.
He has to be off ball. So he knows how to play off ball. When Chris Paul had the ball in his hands, Devin Booker played off ball. He's naturally great off ball. He's naturally great off ball. Now my
I
playmakers
wouldn't
are
disagree with that. I wouldn't disagree with
now,
that.
now
But you
my
talking about
playmakers are
You talking about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, anybody in the world can play with Kevin Durant. I'm talking about Harden being added on to that is a recipe for disaster in the long run because egos are going to hit. I'm just
I don't
telling
care.
you.
I don't care about long run if I get the chip out of the shit.
No, I'm talking about long run for the season. Beginning of the year, they're gonna talk about gelling. They might even win 10 straight. Everybody like gonna hop on their bandwagon, and all of a sudden, in a series, when you have coaching involved, you playing the same team every day, and you see that there's defensive liabilities. They're going to get
Wait,
exposed.
can I cook? Can I cook for you? Can I
I've
cook
been
for you real
waiting.
quick?
I've been waiting, my brother.
So you saying their defense gonna get exposed?
Their defense would
How
get exposed.
how can you guard me though? Like I don't think you know. I don't think you're putting it in perspective. How can you guard me? Because I've seen Chris Paul play off ball and it worked. I've seen Booker play off ball and it worked. And I've seen Kevin Durant play off ball and it worked. Let me finish.
Mhm.
You only have so many good defenders in the league that you're going to get fucking cooked. Boston, like let me put it in fucking perfect example. Let's go Warriors. Let's go let's go to the Warriors, right? Let's go to the Warriors.
They have
Let's
a
go to the
deep. Nah, you
Y'all
can't
better
talk
hurry
about
up.
that
Y'all
because
got
that's
two
defense.
2 minutes.
Warriors
Wrap
had
it
a
up.
defensive philosophy behind that whole team, man.
let me go let me go to the Warriors. Let me go to the Kevin Durant Warriors. Because this
Dan, I
team is
think you might be in the matrix a little bit.
it's going to be the same idea.
All right, now we can hear you. All right, go ahead.
It's going if I go to the Kevin Durant Warriors, it's going to be the same idea. You know why? Because you can say they was defensive oriented. They fucking scored the ball and you couldn't hang on them. My and this is so fucking true to players, but people don't want to say it because it'll be disrespectful. Your defense can only be good as my offensive player. And by that case is Steph is not known as a great defender, correct?
Correct.
Correct. But Steph's offense, it doesn't matter because Steph's offense can erase all as bad as your defense, Steph's offense can erase that. Now, if we go to the Suns point, as bad as offense as Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, and Harden can be, their offense can erase that because guess what? You have to guard all five of us. You you can only Usually, every championship team only has two good defenders. Two good defenders. The other one, barbecue fucking chicken. Imagine having to guard all five creators. Five people who can create and create for themselves. Imagine guarding that. You can't double anybody. Who are you going to double off of? Booker? You're going to double off of Harden? You're going to double off of Kevin Durant? Like, this is not the Brooklyn Nets we're talking about where they had Kyrie, KD, and Harden. We're talking about each position can go get a bucket on their own and they can create for others. Guess what? You can't double me. You cannot run single cut. You double me, I'm cooking you. You want to play me one-on-one? I'm cooking your ass too. You can't play me one-on-one because I have multiple creators. And if we get, go ahead and play drop coverage. You're not playing drop coverage against Kevin Durant, Booker, or Chris Paul. But no defense guard the offense. And that's what the Nuggets are doing. The Nuggets, think about it, the Nuggets. You can't guard Murray one-on-one unless you have the best defender on Murray. That means Jokic got to get the second best defender. Jokic had the second best defender in the Heat series and still went for 40. You can't guard Michael Porter Jr. one-on-one. Guess what they did? They put another big defender on Michael Porter Jr. Like, you can only guard players one-on-one for so long until they say, hey, you got your best defender on me. I'm going to just hunt out the weakest defender on your damn team. I'm just going to hunt him every possession. I'm going to put my best offensive player on your player. And best offensive player, your defense. Like, I can put Kevin on, let's say the Nuggets. Let's say that series. Let's say the Suns is the exact same. Let's say the Suns get Harden and it's that lineup versus Denver. So Aaron Gordon is going to be on Kevin Durant. Devin Booker is going to get guarded by KCP. Are you telling me James Harden is going to have Michael Porter fucking Jr. guarding him?
This is what I'm telling you.
Are
I
you
just
going to
wanted to
tell me?
let you. I wanted to let you
All
keep
right,
talking for
final
like
thoughts, gentlemen.
like
Final
10 minutes.
thoughts.
But this is what I'm telling you. Even though they lost in the first round this year, and I'm not sure if their whole nucleus will come back, if they played in the finals, I would favor the Milwaukee Bucks over that team. And I'm telling you why. Because of the defensive end. They have a defensive nucleus that was the best in the league this year. Granted, playoff Jimmy was on one, and he prevailed them to victory. But I would favor the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Finals over that team, fully healthy, both squads, simply because of the offense and defensive end. And
Jimmy put up
that's just the way I feel.
Jimmy put up 100 on Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Middleton, and Brook
Oh,
Lopez
but I say, don't forget
in 2 games.
Brook Lopez might be the best defender this year. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's the
He
best defender.
Jimmy
Oh no,
Butler shot 65% on him.
Jimmy Butler looked like damn Jordan in the first round. I'm not saying anything.
If
I'm not
Jimmy can do
disagreeing with
it,
that.
Kevin Durant can do
Nah,
it fucking
Kevin
too.
Durant has not showed himself like that in the playoffs. But all I'm saying is Milwaukee,
Kevin Durant
fully
put
healthy,
50 on Kevin Durant put 50 on Giannis.
and he can't get anybody to the
What are
finals.
we doing? Kevin
He
Durant put
can't.
50 on Giannis. He just had a shittier team.
I'm just saying Milwaukee would win that
His foot was
series,
on the
or at
line.
least be
He
the
was going to beat.
favorite.
He was
Hold
going to
on,
beat
Dan.
the Bucks.
Let him finish.
Go
We
ahead.
only
You're
got a
right. You're right.
minute
You're right.
left. We got a
You're right.
minute left.
Hey,
Hurry up and let the guru finish.
first of all, my man, I love my man Dan's energy though. I'm just saying. I mean, he can keep going, but I would favor Milwaukee because of the defensive end, because of Giannis, because of Drew Holiday. Brook Lopez is an elite defender that nobody talks about, and they have an offensive chemistry well enough that Kevin Durant ain't gonna stop Giannis. Aiden ain't gonna stop anybody. So I would favor Milwaukee over that squad.
You're okay, because you.
So what about Devin Booker? What about what about Kevin Durant, Devin Booker getting stopped, and Harden getting stopped? What about those players?
I feel like Harden will be solid, but when it comes to Harden, he's trending down and he's not going to have the ball in his hand regularly. So his numbers are going to go down. CP3, as much as I love CP3, it just seems like at some point he's gonna get hurt, and it's exciting to talk about. It's just like the NFL. We all get excited. Man, injuries happen all year. Something's gonna happen unless you Kansas City. So you got to play the long season. I just don't see. I don't see CP3 at 38, 39 years old making a significant impact when it comes to playoffs. And Harden, you've seen what Harden is doing. He's sometiming. I love Booker and I love KD, but you got to talk about the defensive end. And those first three, they just not gonna get the job done.
Kevin Durant damn near got the job done by himself. His foot was on the line. His foot was on the line. He put up 50 and his foot was on the line. That's the only reason why the Bucks lost. No, won that shit. Like, what are we doing?
And did you see what Giannis did that whole series?
That what? He had to switch off of Kevin Durant. He had to switch
Okay,
off of Kevin Durant.
but
So nobody's guarding Kevin Durant.
who
Nobody's
would
guarding
be
Kevin.
who would be the better defensive team in that series?
The Bucks can be the better defensive team. Your
And
defense.
when you have the proper coaching, even though you may have players that can play on the offense, proper coaching. Case in point, what Spoelstra was doing, like at least in game two, mixing it up, double team, matchup zones. You can prevail. Of course, coaching makes a huge difference. Now we're talking about who's the coach now in Milwaukee because old dude is gone.
Adrian
Um,
Griffin. Adrian Griffin is the
Adrian
coach of
Griffin.
Milwaukee.
So that and then Adrian Griffin versus old dude from the Lakers,
Frank Vogel.
Vogel.
Vogel's
I
already
would
a
probably
defensive
give
minded coach.
I would give the edge to Vogel. I would give the edge to Vogel
Hey,
right there.
Deontay, I got a question real quick.
Yep, this is
I
the
don't think
last
he
question,
realized
and
how
then I'm
bad that
wrapping it
Knicks
up.
team
Go
was
ahead.
in that playoffs. I don't.
Hey, Tatum trying to go. I'm done after this though.
Okay, hey,
No.
real quick.
Go ahead.
That lineup, mind you, in that playoffs against the Bucks, where Kevin Durant's foot was on the line, and they would have won if his foot was like not on the line. But let me tell you the lineup. The point guard, the point guard was Patty Mills. The shooting guard was Joe Harris. The small forward was Bruce Brown. The power forward was Kevin Durant, and the center was Nicholas Claxton. And they lost to a fully healthy Bucks team by 1 point. What are we doing?
I actually want to see the lineup myself.
Oh, don't you worry.
I feel like there's another
Oh, don't
player.
you worry.
Because mind you, Harden was hurt before, so he couldn't finish the game, and Kyrie didn't play because he got hurt.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what happened. So, hey, you know what probably happened? They probably got better on the defensive end, and that's why they only lost by 1 point with them fools out the game. That's like why.
Yeah, y'all are sick, man.
For that one,
Y'all sick.
You get the follow for that one.
But it's all good. Hey, I appreciate this show, man. I'm actually starting to get in these spaces more often. I love
Yes, of
listening and
course.
talking
Get in
about it.
spaces
So
more often, man.
y'all gonna get me hooked, especially during the finals week.
Hey, y'all, I fuck with you. What's your name, dog?
Jones, man. Jones the guru,
Jones.
Yeah,
man.
guru. Yeah, he's got his own shows. What days you got your shows, man? Mondays and what else?
Yeah, for sure. It's Mondays and
Mondays
Thursdays.
and
I've been stopping.
Thursdays.
Hey,
So, yep.
hey, check it out though, Dan. Check me out though, Dan. Hey, if you free and you
Of
get a
course,
chance to
man.
pregame before the Heat,
Put your show in the
bring
link
that
in the bio,
energy.
man.
Yeah, I got my personal page on it. I ain't got the show page, but I'm gonna put it up there
Yeah,
real
put it
quick
in
on
the
the jump. I
chat,
know you
man.
gotta go. I
Hey,
know
yo,
y'all gotta
DM me
go.
both of them. DM me both of them so I can follow both. That was legendary.
Man, y'all are crazy, man. But that's just about it, man. I'm getting ready to wrap it up. It was good talking to y'all, man. I really enjoy y'all conversations, man. And this was awesome. This was great. I appreciate y'all for being here. And with
No doubt, man.
of
Appreciate you,
course,
brother.
TJ, I appreciate you. Kalista, thank you so much for showing up. And Nemer, thank you also for showing up around here too. You know I love you guys. With that being said, that's it.
Took a lot of that ours, so